an ending to that theme song there. Hello! Good to see you, Dusty. Good to see you, Lycosone. We are, I believe... Yes, we are in Canal Brine. Because we are searching for the theologian Lucian. That's a little bit of a tongue twister right there. Theologian Lucian. Not the easiest words to say. But, yeah, we think he might be involved in the murder of the Pontiff. At least Temenos does. Personally, I really think someone, for ritual purposes, is reenacting the myth to perhaps try to revive the Dark God V-Day. I'm sure that won't go horribly wrong. How's everyone doing, by the way? I know it's been like a week. I got quite sick, but I'm on antibiotics, and I'm starting to feel better, so hopefully everything stays good. And when we're done with that, we have, like, a new character to recruit, like, right here. And of course, while we're running around, now we have the Secret of Commerce popping up literally everywhere, because, you know, we aren't, running through enough with all the storylines as is. Completing this game would be a hell of a time. Can't wait to see the completionist do it. She said it. She said ritual purposes. Yeah, the secret term that archaeologists use when we're not sure what something's really used for. Oh, hey, treasure. A resistant nut. Nice, I guess.
Lucian, are you there?
He's probably dead. Whoever is really doing this might have killed him to cover it up. Or Lucian could be a secret cultist. Lenovo, I am not installing a touchpad update right now. Thank you.
I am from the Sacred Guard. I wish to have a word with you.
I don't think he's home.
No reply, as I thought. Then it's come to this. We must use brute force.
Temenos using the lockpick method. Guess he doesn't know how to use her lockpick. You like how the game has given Temenos his own personal weird girl, despite him technically not being in the party. If anything bad happens to Crick, I'm gonna be, like, really, really upset. So hopefully he survives this.
What are you suggesting, Temenos? No, stop. We need the Sacred Guard's permission.
I'm gonna break off the lock. It's fine.
Says the man who tells me we've not a moment to lose.
Well, yes, but...
Neither of these two know how to break in quietly. I am the law. Sorry, I just peeked my mic laughing at that. Let me turn the mic down just enough that if I laugh, I don't peek the thing. Did I turn your gain up? Yep, okay.
We can beg for forgiveness later. But for the moment, I need you to give us an edge.
Just stabbed the door. Here I thought he was gonna beat it in with the staff. At least this is slightly less ridiculous.
How dare you?
How dare I what?
There's no arguing with you, is there?
'Cause he's right.
Bravo, Crick. You're learning.
He's such an asshole.
Now, let's invite ourselves in.
Oh, gods. Please forgive me.
I think they'll understand. Yep, there you go.
Is that...
He did. Someone murdered him. Ooh, and then they locked the door somehow. Oh, we really are in a murder mystery game. This is just Ace Attorney now.
Lucian? How could this be?
'Cause someone silenced him, probably? Twinkworth Investigations. Oh, look, a dead body. Oh, no. You know what my brain immediately did? A body has been discovered. I don't even particularly like that series that much.
Dead. And it's him. There's no mistaking it.
I wonder what part of the myths this lines up with.
I very much doubt he is our killer now.
Well,
Then who could it be? I'll call for help.
That would be unwise, Crick.
Temenos, that is the most ominous possible way to say that.
Let's have a look around before the Sacred Guard has its way with the place.
I'm gonna make myself look
We
like
may
the murderer.
find something that leads us to the real murderer.
I love how Crick just goes along with all of our bullshit. Ooh, pink-haired lady.
So this is where the trails led us.
I am sorry, pink-haired lady. It's just your pixel art eyes, but, like, you look evil. They gave you the pixel art cat eye with, like, 3 pixels somehow. Something is very off about you, ma'am. Your Steam Deck's coming Friday. Nice, that's good. I'm glad you got some good news.
Captain Caldina,
Caldina.
as head of the Sacred Guard, perhaps you should not intervene.
I've made up my mind. We're going.
Understood. Forgive my impudence.
We're gonna get caught. Who is this Vaulter-looking guy?
The Sanctum Knights.
The black-haired guy, I'm sorry. I know he doesn't look much like Vaulter from Fire Emblem The Sacred Stones, but if you've seen that man, I'm getting that vibe. It's not a good vibe. Vaulter's messed up. I know there's a lot of people who like him, like, aesthetically as a villain, and he's got a real good look. And I can understand that aspect of the fantasy, but, like, the man is unhinged. I'm getting the unhinged vibe.
Never in all my days did I think I'd see the heroes of the scripture in the flesh.
If they're the heroes of the scripture, are they also tied into this serial killer's plan somehow? Either by being the serial killer, or, like, are they all going to be targeted by the serial killer as our, quote-unquote lawful good paladins over here?
The matter at hand must be quite serious.
Ort, is there any news?
I do like the name Ort, though. You would like to point out that Steve is still following along with the party. Of course he is. As is our own Lucian, the minstrel, though he's with Agnia. And, Ned, I think, who we hired with Particio. At some point, once we've completed all the stories, we need to have Porticio, Agnia, and Temenos all in the party so that we can just have a ridiculously long line of little guys.
It seems the Inquisitor has made an appearance.
Wait. Wait! Wait! Hold on. Y'all hear that? I gotta Google something. Who is your voice actor, my dude? Let's see. The voice actors. Tell me. Tell me. No, not. I don't need a voucher for the game. I already own it. I'm good. Show me the voice cast. I assume this is going under side characters. If I can find them all. Supporting roles, yes, okay. Okay, I don't know who some of these people are yet, but I'm sure they'll be very interesting. I'm not sure this person has a listed voice next to them, but they sound very, very familiar, so... I'm totally checking, though, because I'm curious. Either that or someone hasn't specifically gone through and checked everyone's voices yet, which is just... Yeah, that does kind of happen, doesn't it? But you sound familiar, suspiciously familiar, Ort.
Uh-huh. Temenos, no doubt. Seems the Hound has a very keen nose.
They're on to us. They're very on to us. They gotta be involved somehow. I'm sorry. Somehow these people are involved.
Let him roam. He's no concern of ours.
Perhaps he should be, madam. Perhaps he should be.
Are you quite sure?
We are simply carrying out the mission our Lord gave us.
Your lord? Okay, your lord is totally V-Day until somebody proves me otherwise. They are in on the murders. They know what's going on. That's why they're always here. And that's why they don't want a neutral third party looking into things. Because they know. Okay? They know. They absolutely know.
What do you make
Totally
of this, Temenos?
conspiracy. Involving corrupt church members. I agree completely. Alright, well, I don't know specifically who this man's voice is, but there are several voice actors that sound somewhat similar. So, this doesn't help because there's just a bunch of additional voices that I'm like, you could be this person.
You're far too hasty, Crick. Give me a moment to think.
Yes, of course. I've seen this before.
Are we into the Mind Palace again?
The truth lies in the flame.
We are literally becoming an Ace Attorney game. Alright, here we go. Lucian's Notebook. What do we have here?
Is this Lucian's note?
I sincerely appreciate how much of this is voice acted Little Thief. It is like Little Thief, but in our brain. Crackage, Wildlands. There is only one reason to come to these lands, and it's to learn more about the people who protected its flame. Ooh. One thing my study has revealed is that, to a person, they all bore the same tattoo, the shape of the dais that carries the sacred flame. I think it's dais? That's a hard one to pronounce when you don't remember exactly. What significance that holds, if any, will surely reveal itself with further study. The other discovery of note is this verse. And soon night shall fall. These are their words, words that must reach the pontiff's ear. We don't yet know if it's related to the matter at hand. I think it is, the Crackage people. Who have the dais of the sacred flame tattooed on them and say, and soon night shall fall. And the pontiff had to hear that. I gotta wonder if V-Day was initially, like, part of the gods and has been outcast, you know? Or if this is kind of a situation where it is actually an evil creature. Prayer Handbook.
A handbook on how to pray to the gods.
There are a lot of books on the floor. I'm impressed this one stood out. If you wish for your prayers to reach the gods' ears, be sure to pray to them in the proper order. Ooh, okay. First comes the traitor, the Prince of Thieves, the Huntress, the Thunderblade, then the Lady of Grace, the Scholar King, the Charitable, and finally the Flamebringer. I'm sorry, there's a Prince of Thieves I should know about? All of these are really cool names. Wait. Huh. Okay, Chaos Brain, don't try to connect it to characters from the previous Octopath Traveler, but that would be a cool touch if it was. Looks like we were right. Yeah, something's going on here. Are they killing them in that order?
This is the same order that the gods fell in their battle against Vide.
Interesting. Prayer order ×1.
Now pray.
Now pray?
Proper prayers bring good fortune. Pray in the opposite order, and you shall invite a curse.
Oh, so are they doing it in the right order? Or are they doing it in the backwards order to invite a curse in the form of Vide? Because I was gonna say, wouldn't the Pontiff kind of be the Flamebringer, spiritually? In which case it would make sense that they're killing them in reverse order to get the curse. That would be a cool touch. I'm not sure, but I just looked at the names and I was thinking that it's kind of cool that they matched up, at least in some ways, with the previous party. I don't see it for all of them, but it's kind of a neat thing if true. We gotta protect the Prince of Thieves. Which is Throne. That would be a neat touch. I don't want the Prince of Thieves to die. That's such a cool title. Also, you know me and Fantasy Thieves.
Could this have any relation to the 3 victims we found thus far?
I think so. The Scholar King is Lucian.
The first victim was the Pontiff. A strike at Elfric the Flamebringer.
So Flamebringer, Charitable, Scholar King. They're doing it backwards.
Next, an apothecary. Doter the Charitable. Then Lucian, a scholar. Aliphan the Scholar King. It seems the killer is working their way backward through the order of prayers.
So they are trying to ritually revive Vide by killing off representatives of the gods in reverse order. That is my theory. I think it's probably right.
Which means their next target will represent Sealtish, the Lady of Grace. A dancer, perhaps.
Where is Agnia? Make sure she's safe, please. Oh, they did mention that there would be a dance show in town, didn't they?
Yes, yes. I see it now.
Welcome back, Temenos.
I know the murderer's next target.
What? Are you sure?
Is there a famous dancer in the city, Crick?
Dancer?
It would be funny if the Chaos God said that, yeah.
There's the one that peddler was selling tickets for earlier. I believe her name was Hermes, and she was to dance at the tavern, or something of the sort.
Ah, yes. Well remembered.
Wait, where are you going? Temenos!
We must hurry.
Hmm.
The killer will show themselves at the tavern. I'm sure of it.
Are you? They could kill her anywhere else, though. I don't know why, but the way you put that did make me laugh, Dusty. Also, yes, we have our friends following us in a boat. The house on the opposite shore was empty till that scholar moved in, and now he's dead. Anyway, I'll take your flowers and leaves.
I'll take that.
We don't need to go to the water source. Ooh, travel banter. I almost missed that. This was an amateur's work. That's quite an ominous statement. Oh, okay. She means the murder of Lucian? I love this. I didn't realize that on top of the random banter that we get where the different characters will discuss you know, stuff about their own personal lives on the journey, that we would get banter related to the plot like this. That's so cool. What the hell? There's blood everywhere. They left a trace. Which means they lacked the skill to kill their target instantly. They're practically begging you to find them. What's the matter, Temenos? Merely thinking that, were you my enemy, it would make for quite a difficult case. Is that a challenge, detective? Oh no, I kinda ship them. Absolutely. But only should the opportunity present itself. Renee, noob, I agree. Stop it, stop flirting. Oh no, I kinda ship that now. We got the weird uncle and the wine aunt, and it would be kinda cute. But I also kinda ship Temenos and Crick. I can ship both, it's fine. Alright, so someone might get murdered in here. Yeah, this guy I think is going to be relevant to Hikaru's plotline, rather. Well, there's several suspicious people in hoods.
Hello, my little fishies.
Alright.
Are you having the time of your lives this evening?
I don't want her to die. She's just doing her job, man.
It's the goddess of Candlebright!
You are cursing her by saying that.
We're not too late.
Yet.
You really think the killer is in the audience?
There's several people not cheering, so yeah.
Very carefully hidden, yes. But to no avail, for I shall reveal him.
Are we gonna beat them up until they tell us they're a murderer? Please tell me we're gonna beat them up until they tell us we're a murderer, yes! Leave me alone. What do you want? You're... Oh, it's not night. Hold on. Question mark, question mark, question mark. 2 strength. Yeah, it's gotta be the 3 strength guy who recognizes us. Something's wrong here.
I will get answers.
Bonk. This is like the evilest little way to do this. We even get the Moonlight Judgment boost just to be more of a dick
Now
about it.
die!
It's fine. We've got plenty of healing
So
items, so
sorry.
we can handle this just okay.
Oh dear.
And we don't need to kill him, we just need to break him. Blinding Flash was an unfortunate attack, but we should survive this turn. Let's see if we can hit 3 times through blindness. Awesome job, Temenos. Give us all your info. I love how morally dubious this is. Oh my god! Vados the Architect? I was not expecting a random side NPC to come back and continue again. What? Do the people watching the show see this? Yeah, do they see this random cleric walk in, smack a man over the head 7 times with his staff until he says, I am an architect and a murderer? First, I killed the pontiff. Then, I made corpses of the apothecary and scholar of this town. Next, I shall offer the life of the dancer to my lord. For soon, night shall fall. Information gleaned. The culprit's true identity. I mean, he killed him using a warg, if you'll remember, by lighting the incense in there. And now that makes more sense, that he could be the one, even if he's not behind the whole conspiracy, he could be the one that killed the pontiff, because Vados the Architect was the one that we found the secret passage into the church from. And the door was locked, except for the secret passage that Vados knows about. Shit, this is actually, like, shockingly well written. Jesus. Alright. Well, time to fight Vados the Architect. Let you imagine him killing the, office. The door behind her opened. Oh no. There are more than one killer, and she's about to die.
This string of murders was committed by none other than you. Vados the Architect.
Sorry, Vados, I pronounced your name wrong, but dang.
Upon vanquishing the Flamebringer, you came here to Kennelbrine, where you easily crossed the Charitable and the Scholar King off your list. And in accordance with the scripture, your next target will be Sealtige, the Lady of Grace, who shall be played this evening by the renowned dancer Hermes. Isn't that so?
Oof. Oh shit.
Stop, please!
Temenos, please jump onto the stage now.
I am a servant of the one true God, Vide.
Oh shit, you're voice acted, my dude. Congratulations. I was not expecting this.
Open your eyes to the truth.
Now I'm gonna have to pay attention to every random side character even more. Good job, Crick.
A sanctum knight.
You think we didn't have backup?
Newly anointed, but yes.
Bravo, Crick.
Stop!
Did he jump off the balcony?
Where did he go?
There, Crick.
Okay, now run, please. He's going to the port.
That's the Sacred Guard's ship. We must be swift.
Your friends are in trouble, Crick. Your coworkers. Yes to all of those questions, like some. Okay, come on, guys. We gotta get to the frickin' port. How the hell do I get to these stairs? Oh, I have to go through the building? Oh no. It's about my son, you see. He grew up wanting for nothing, but I see he's unwilling and unable to provide himself. He moved to New Desta, where you can't imagine he's become a burden on society. Oh, that sucks. Is that your leaf, kid? Probably. If you're looking for the man who came here, he left through the side exit. Has he done something wrong? We know all about escaping on sacred ships that we shouldn't be on, don't we, Oswald? And how well that goes. Hopefully we don't end up on fire this time. That'd be good. Hold on, I gotta go. Ooh. Lovely textures. I know I should be running, but like, look how nice this ship looks. Look at all this. A dark amulet? That only affirms my suspicions of the fact that these people are totally V-Day worshippers, and they're in on it.
I suggest you get
What
out
are
of my
these?
way.
What are these? They are lanterns.
My turn.
Fire sentinels.
Where was I?
Fire sentinels are weak to stabbing.
Holy light. Illuminate the darkness.
Wow, they have HP. They have HP for days. Alright,
Transform.
get catapulted. I'm sure there will be better, higher tier classes than this, but at the moment, this is particularly useful. Can I steal from you? What can we get? Fire Stole Stone, that's good.
There!
And a little incidental attack while we're at it.
Now then,
Something
let me
tells
show
me
you what I've learned.
that you're weak to ice.
Pierce them, wings of frost.
Never mind! I'm surprised they aren't actually. Hydrate, yes I can.
I've seen worse methods.
This class gives us a dapper hat. There are other secret classes, to my knowledge. I don't know what they are or how to get them, but I know there are more than one of them. Chandelier? It does kind of look like one, doesn't it? Or a lampant, more specifically. It has lampant vibes. Alright, we've got, let's actually go into... healing grapes. Nom nom, we've got 97 of those. It's not a big deal. Oh. Treasure. There must be another exit from here. Kind of obnoxious that you have to travel through the quarters to get anywhere else above deck, but alright.
Come and get me.
Another lantern folk. This one is, sure is interesting looking. We're just gonna catapult you and then stab you. Twice.
There!
Can I shoot at you?
Take this!
Oh, dear.
Can I holy light you?
Holy light.
Yes, okay, that works.
May the
I'm
sacred
curious
flame
as to
guide
why
you.
they made all of the people who attack you on the ship at night like lantern folk, but They are kind of neat designs, not gonna lie. Alright, time to save, because we're almost certainly going to have a boss after this. Hello, Vados. Or Vados. Whatever it is. GLaDOS?
The time for answers has come, faithful servant of V-Day. The late pontiff left a note behind just before his death. It reads as follows. And soon night shall fall. Words from the keepers of the flame, I believe.
Is the flame V-Day? Hello. I'm very sorry, but what would you like me to call you? You are a new chatter, and it's very nice to meet you. We are solving a murder mystery right now. Welcome.
The tattoo on the back of your hand is also a marking of theirs.
Ooh.
Which means the pontiff wanted us to know that the killer was one of you. The day of his murder, you took the underground passage.
Which he was the one who gave us the info on.
You lured the beast that killed the pontiff to the cathedral. And left it to follow its natural instincts.
Does it count if you didn't kill him directly for the curse?
Standing watch as the pontiff died.
Well deduced, Temenos.
Okay. So you did it because V-Day in your eyes is the one true god? And you're trying to revive V-Day? I think?
None can deceive mine eyes. Not even a god.
Yeah, there's more to this, Temenos. It can't just be this one dude. We're gonna have to go to Crackage after this, probably.
Why?
Because of V-Day, Crick. You made this chapter? Wait, like you're on the dev team? Temenos the Batman. Oh my god.
You cannot detain me here. I am on a mission.
I do love Batman.
Come, servant of V-Day.
Oh, we got unique dialogue. Oh, he's weak to
Ready?
magic other party members have access to. And he's weak to being stabbed.
There, eat this.
Well,
Can I bonk him? Probably requires ice magic. We do have the ability to stab via Throne and Oswald at the moment. I'm curious if there's any other physical weapons he's weak to, so let's try. Ah, good. Pole arms. Hang on that pose. Oh! Oh, that's not good.
Healing time.
Armor corrosive. We're gonna try to focus in on this guy for a few. Because we gotta get rid of his friends here.
I got more grit than I can handle.
Nope. That's a shot. We are gonna fireball. Ooh, it's a. I thought it was white because of the glow of the effect. That's actually different than I thought. Let's try ice for the red wind.
Wings of frost.
And it's gonna break the boss so we get less to deal with next turn. Sorry, my dude, we bought our own assassin and she's better
where
than you.
was I?
Where is the lie, though? We basically did do that.
Holy light, illuminate the darkness.
Alright.
Cleaning
Yeah, we're
time.
gonna need some HP thief.
You're too kind.
Very nice.
Very well.
This guy down.
Holy light, illuminate the darkness.
We'll get off a very nicely powered ice wind.
Pierce them, wings of frost.
Powerful move, receive key. Collect money. Okay, we can't collect money from the summonable enemies. That's disappointing. I wish we could, but I understand. Oh!
Particio!
What the fuck? Okay, well, good thing we have revive. Oh my god. Oh my god.
By the grace
Alright, we're at the point of the RPG where the insta-kill attacks start happening.
What to do?
Oh, lordy, lordy, lordy.
You're too kind.
Thinking time. Take this.
Oh no, Particio. He's dead again.
I need a plan.
How did I know that was about to happen? Of course. But where is our actual? Olive of life. Here you go.
Use this.
Time to get back to
Watch
work.
it kill him immediately again. Damn, bro.
Cleaning time.
Is this because we made fun of your assassin skills?
Ready?
Is Thurnos still better than you?
There, eat this.
Very well. Atone for your sins. Repent.
Okay, come on. That's max.
Holy light, illuminate the darkness.
Thinking. In pursuit of.
Come on, Oswald.
Pierce them, wings of frost.
Okay, good. That stops him from getting off another one of those freaking insta-kills on us. We can break him, and then we can focus in on healing a bit.
Are negotiations over?
Did I start the game with Oswald too? No, you're not distracting me, don't worry. I look down at chat in between turns when I can. Yeah, we do not have insta-kill plus permadeath. That is an awful design combo. Yes, I did start the game with Oswald. I think it's a fascinating thing that you can kind of jump in with his character first and kind of have his first two chapters all at once. Okay, we're gonna heal everyone with Temenos, and then we're definitely gonna have to, we're gonna do a few things next turn. We're gonna get Temenos a, plum, but first, I think what we're actually gonna do is charge up the changeable catapults
I've got the plan.
for the next time he inevitably summons some
What
allies.
to do?
Okay, yeah, it's still got a lot of health. Judging from that, we're gonna stab. We'll get more damage off of the stab now. So we're gonna stab, just to get the extra damage off.
Where was I?
And then you are going to eat an inspiring plum to get some of your
I'll
SP
take
back.
this.
Good enough for a few attacks. Or one revive, depending on how horribly this goes. Should we bring in Ned? Come on, Ned, help us out.
It's your shift now, friend.
Good job, Ned. Okay, we're all good. Yeah, we decided to go with Sad Dad creating his found family. The tonal variety of these characters' stories is his thing. I actually kind of enjoy it, I'm not gonna lie. I think it's kind of fun. Alright. Vados, the architect.
Very well.
I heal? He might kill Particio. I should probably... just to make sure that Particio goes down. Cause an ally to act first. I don't know if it's useful for 6 turns, but it will get off more of his bar before the start of the next turn.
You go ahead.
And it does mean, since he seems to be a bit squishier. Yeah, actually, that's good, because then we're going to be able to knock down the boss. It seems like I planned that better than I did. I didn't actually plan it as well as it seems, because I didn't realize the latent power gauge was full, but I was thinking we could maybe use the latent power of Particio to fill up his BP automatically to knock down his shield fully, at least sometimes these turns. We all want the happy life. Yeah, we all want a happy, chill life, don't we? Okay. Good. Okay, we just want a really strong magical attack, I think. Or we could go heal SP. 10% of damage dealt with a 4 times charge is pretty good.
You won't be.
Yeah, I was gonna say, that should heal most of our SP back up, actually.
Ready?
We don't need to HP Thief. Somehow I doubt Darkest Night will work on him, but it would be interesting to try.
Afraid of the dark.
Yeah, I was gonna say, if he's following the Dark God,
Thinking time.
probably doesn't get bothered by the dark. But hey, you never know, right? Boost the intensity. Yeah, see, our magic is the most powerful. Can we boost our own magic, actually? Yeah, alright, that's good. Better if I had filled up my BP first, but
I'm just getting warmed up.
this turn we can have Particio, because he goes first, because we set this up properly. Go over to Oswald. Springy Boots, Inventor's a really nice class for the utility, actually. We're gonna go over here, give him the Inspiring Plum, so that we can get off a supercharged ice while he's still
That's a
broken.
hope.
And Ned will get an incidental while
Thinking
we're at it. Very good job, Ned. So we can just Blizzard.
Right,
There.
fierce blizzard.
Not bad. Not bad at all.
Dear.
Should we bring Steve? I think we need Steve, chat. Here he comes, the most important character. Healing someone at full HP.
My turn.
He's getting lower on HP. I think we're just gonna defend. Of course, the oh,
Cleaning time.
well that's not good. There's 3 of them now.
Here goes.
That's a lot of attacks coming down. Okay, Ned, thank you.
I need a plan.
No, I think we're good. It's Ice Wake magic to all foes 2 times. It will break 2 of them. I don't think Temenos is fully charged, but Particio is going before Vados. So we will be able to break Vados before he can kill us. And we should, if this hits twice on the red wisps, be able to kill both of them. or at least break both of them. God, Oswald is good to have. Yeah! Alright, good, good, very good. Alright, Temenos is just gonna start breaking down the Black Wisp a little bit. Okay, Sacred Flame's healing. Steve, your timing isn't the greatest, Steve. Here we go. Okay, that's a lot fewer attacks that can all kill us at once. We are gonna have to recharge Oswald's SP soon.
Pierce them, wings of frost.
I guess Throne can do that.
What to do?
Always have Inspiring Plums. Especially if you're going with
Hang
a
in
team
there.
comp like mine.
Tide is turning.
Okay, so with the triple boosted Holy Light. It's probably not gonna kill still, they have a lot they can do. But it will break. And breaking is good. Okay, you attacked the boss. Sure. Wildfire. Please don't wildfire both of you on Partitio. You fucker. How did I know you were gonna do that?
Partitio.
Because that would be the least convenient. We need to get Partitio new armor, I think, in town
there.
with the money we get from this fight.
I need a plan.
That seems pretty necessary.
Pierce them, wings of frost.
Okay.
Very well. Say your prayers. Atone for your sins.
I mean, I guess we can break one of the
Holy
wisps
illuminate the darkness.
this way. Which is better than nothing. Bye, Steve. Thanks for your help, I guess. Okay, now Partitio isn't Springy Boots anymore, though. That's not good. What is this fight's issue with Partitio living? This guy really hates Partitio. Also, yeah, Steve is, we've been nicknaming the, random characters that we get on our team, Kin, and, we named the head cleric we brought with us Steve. Hi, Mean Dean, good to see ya. You're back to the lurk. I'm glad to see I'm glad to see you lurking. Yeah, we have started to name all of the unnamed repeatable background characters. That is accurate. This guy really hates Partitio. I could try hitting him with an axe. Yeah, I didn't think so.
Very well.
Well, Partitio, buddy. You got this, buddy.
Here you go.
Time to get back to work.
I believe in you, Partitio.
Cleaning time.
See? You can even break the boss. Good job. Now, if only you could stop getting murdered this fight.
No.
That would be nice. Do we want to use a soul stone for this? No, we want to wait with power. Next turn on the boss. I should probably have actually... Well, you know what? It's fine.
Holy light.
He can't use the elemental against us this turn. Have I actually not used light magic on him this whole time? I guess I've been distracted by all of the random shit he's been summoning. Okay, now we have at least one BP, so we can go in against Vados with Icewind,
Pierce them, wings of frost.
and that'll do more damage.
What to do?
I'm just getting warmed up.
I don't know if you can use it while... Well,
This one's on me.
while it's broken. But I'm scared,
Well,
so
go,
we're gonna
Patricia.
break it. And we're gonna heal.
Be healed.
Having a cleric is a bit invaluable here. Hello. Yeah, I thought so. Oh, okay. I understand how that works now. But this is a problem. That's sus. I don't like that. We should probably defend this turn. But we should also probably heal Oswald. If I... Partitio represents a secret ninth god who is just a simple guy who wanted a chill guy who wanted a simple life. Oh dear. I'm scared of how this will end for us, but we're fine.
Well,
And
I think not.
he is so screwed when he's done chanting, so we'll see what he
Oh
does.
dear. I think not.
Cleaning time.
For my lord.
My lord.
Oh!
I need a plan. In pursuit of knowledge.
This guy is really into the elementals.
Pierce the wings of frost.
Ready?
This might be a problem.
Oh dear. You're finished. Healed. Holy light. Illuminate the darkness.
This would be a great fight
Don't underestimate me.
to have a lot of soul stones for us. This is bad.
Use this.
Many
There we
thanks.
Yeah, Throne is dead. Saw that coming.
Like this.
Mr. Oswald. Don't underestimate me.
Calculate in pursuit of knowledge. Feel my... Let me show you what I've learned. Transform.
To work.
No pressure, Temenos, but we have to keep enough party members alive that if he shoots these elementals at it, we don't all die instantly. Okay?
Here goes. Don't underestimate me.
Now then.
I'm just gonna keep
Take this.
slightly too late, I think. Oh. Fuck.
Partitio.
Man, this straight up sucks. I am not doing this right. Alright. revive Berticio
Here you
for
go.
luck.
Oh, you got me all riled up now.
I'm sorry, Third Eye. Just
This one's for
chill.
me.
You're unconscious. I know this isn't Dungeons and Dragons. Oh!
Could I fall?
What?
Bring it on.
Yes. Have a nice night. Good seeing you. Thank you very much for the follow. Oh boy. What is the strat here?
Bring it on.
Where did I go wrong?
What strat? We're dead.
Uh-oh.
I did not do this right. Alright, we might need to try this fight again. To be honest. Because even if I revive one person, he can straight up one-shot all of us, and whatever that is can kill us all too, so.
Coming right up.
I can't die yet.
We're gonna leave and see about what skills we can get. Because we're dead. Which isn't great. Let's go look at some potential job skills, shall we? Well, there is a defend. We can defend. See. Let's see. Can I make you all? No, okay. I can't make them all inventors, unfortunately. Optimize everyone's equipment. That can help a little. Do we have any random extra things around that can help? Absolutely. We have max SP plus 30 on our elemental damage dealer. I feel like we should give Particio. Reduces dark damage is why he survived that one attack. We should definitely keep that on at least one of our people. But I think we should get him an empowering earring because he didn't have the HP to survive. And I guess we'll get USP up. And we'll also get SP up on Temenos because that's just straight up good on our healer. Now there are ways I can think to get around this a little bit more. Some of them are just going to be trial and error, figuring out what the other weaknesses of the elementals in this fight are. Because there are 4 weaknesses. They aren't all just ice and light magic. Which means there must be something potentially physical that they're weak to, if not other types of magic. So we have to do some trial and error as we do this. And yeah, sometimes it's, you know, I'm not upset in any capacity. I lost to the first fight in Oswald's match the first time I tried it, so this is not particularly unusual. Skip the cutscene because we just saw it. At least there's an easy way to do that and jump right back into the fight.
Come, servant of V-Day.
In a game like this where you can change around your build, I am not upset about having to run back to the boss fight given it's right here.
Watch me.
So, we can get 3 stabs off. With
Ready?
Turn Now here's a puzzle. Do we want to get Oswald to attack? I think we save Oswald's BP. And his HP to the best of our ability. Because then between Particio and Temenos, we can break him on turn 1. And getting a shit ton of damage off definitely is going to have its benefits. Also, it occurs to me I forgot that we should heal up Oswald before we got into the fight, but c'est la vie.
Pierce the wings of
If we
frost.
need a 3rd attempt, that's what we'll do next. So if we can get Oswald's latent power, specifically on the boss when he's broken with multiple BP charges. I think that would be pretty good. For our general survivability.
My turn.
And then the benefit of Partitio is that with his latent power, he can get in 4 extra physical damage. Now we might just have to get some skills that have to do with, you know, upping and downing our HP and SP. Now here comes the fun bit. We're gonna start to do some finagling here. We know the Black Wisp is weak to light magic. But what else? Bomb! Yes! Are they both weak to bomb? No.
What to do?
Not stab. Both.
Just getting warmed up.
Yes!
Too obvious.
Here we go. Now this is gonna make life a lot easier, I think. Because when we figure out what these are weak to, even if it takes another try, we'll die a lot less easily if we know how to take them down. You picking up what I'm putting down, chat? You get what I mean?
There! Eat
This one's great because we can bonk it.
Bravo!
Also, I'm sorry I cut him off saying bravo Oswald because he deserves that. Now there's the problem. They have so much health that I feel like we're not really getting enough down off of them. Which theoretically means we should probably be just focusing on Phaedos, or Phaedos over here. I'm going to pronounce his name wrong because he's pissing me off, so that's how things go around here. I promise if I pronounce her name wrong in chat, it is not for the same reason.
Use this.
Never doubted for a second.
Cleaning time.
Here's the rub. I think the truth is we should attack the Red Wisp. If we use the Ice Stole Stone, it's going to do a good amount of damage to the boss too, but we want to get as much HP off of the elementals as possible because he can use them to straight up kill us. They, when they have that magic boost from him, are really bad. We can boost Temenos to get a lot of damage off on the boss, which I think is a good plan.
Calculations complete.
My
Then
turn.
we're gonna HP thief
You're too kind.
just to get a bunch of its HP gone.
Oh dear.
Fully light. I probably should have broken the elemental, but I think you can still use it if it's broken.
Here
So,
goes.
let's bring out Ned because he gives some passive
It's
buffs.
your shift now, friend. Take the cake.
And he occasionally attacks the boss. Paint with darkness. Alright.
Temenos.
Yeah, Temenos is not having a good time right now.
Hang in there.
Ronan.
I like how they call each other's name in battle. It does kind of make me feel worse about losing, though.
Bravo, Partitio.
It makes them feel a lot more like a fun party of people who care about each other,
No.
which I do appreciate quite a bit.
Pierce the winds of frost.
Good. That should make the actual damage
Bring it on.
the boss can do to us by killing this elemental a lot less bad. And we get a buff. Yeah, because if it only has 456, it's still nice. No, Oswald.
Oswald.
Man. This is a toughie,
Eat this!
for sure.
Bravo, Ronan.
We might need to run into town and buy more olives of light.
Here you go.
Another chance.
Cleaning time. You're too kind.
Here goes.
Can we hire help? Raise physical defense, physical attack, and raise the elemental attack and restore SP. You unleash a staff attack on all foes and delay their actions. Unleash a physical attack and reduce their shield points regardless of weak points. Physical defense isn't really going to necessarily help, but lowering the physical defense of our foes does. So come in here, ruffian.
Let's get to work.
Thanks, buddy. Threaten him. Exactly. Good. Excellent work, Particio. And thank you, Ned. Good job, buddy. Okay, we are going to be out of SP on you very soon. So we're going to Inspiring Plum and
This
let
one's for me.
Temenos, who has the buffs, get the damage off. Heal more. Yeah, healing more is a good thing, but we'll take care of that when we need it a little bit more desperately.
Holy light. Illuminate the dark.
Still not a great amount of damage. But we are around the suggested level, so... It's not like we aren't coming in here
Yeehaw!
without... We aren't just coming in here totally unprepared.
How's that?
Where was I? I deliver unto you a miracle.
Was that a
Tide is turning.
Oh no, it's because our magic is buffed.
What to do?
Latent power can break the boss right now. We're gonna do that so he doesn't get the opportunity
Ready?
to summon anything else. Thank you very much. Now, unfortunately, we don't have Oswald's Scholar Skills all charged up this turn in terms of his latent ability, but we can still get a good Ice
Here's
Wind off on him,
Wings
which
of
will hit
frost.
for better than Temenos, so we'll take it.
Cleaning time.
No offense to Temenos when I say that. We don't need the HP. We might just want to get off some physical damage.
To work.
Latent power will get us at least slightly more damage off of Holy Light than we would otherwise. Take it. And then here's the interesting thing. Do we want a Springy Boots? I think Springy Boots Particio was a
You
good
go
idea,
ahead.
actually. So we're gonna give it to him.
Bring it on.
And I think we're bringing in Ned again for the
It's your
buffs,
ship
because
now,
buffs are
friend.
useful even if they're random.
Take the cake.
Getting the defense up and attack up is good. More elementals. Oh, for fuck's sake.
Here goes.
Take the cake.
Where was I?
This is an interesting challenge of a fight to figure out.
Now then.
I can wholeheartedly admit that I'm not probably doing it as well as you theoretically could.
Pierce them. Wings of frost.
My turn.
What if I stab it? Yes! Oh, that felt freaking good.
That's throne A for you.
Okay. No. Worth a shot. It was worth a shot. Okay, Ned, yeah, you probably don't want to see this. Does he only do that when they're broken?
No.
Does he only do that when we're broken? Sorry, you know, here I thought we were gonna do like 2 stories today. I might be doing this boss fight all night. Does he only summon the elementals to himself if we break them? And if so, should we just ignore them and focus on the boss?
Where was I?
That's the real question here, isn't it?
Here you go.
Should I just focus in on getting, like, Partitio as many attacks as possible, or is he going to absorb the elemental? Okay, so we can break them, and we probably shouldn't.
This is where we die.
Alright. Boy, do I have bad news for you. Do I want to change full catapult and save our magic for when he's broken? I think I do. It's a bit of a risk, but we're gonna do it.
Transform.
Yeah, definitely. Because now he can't summon ridiculous elementals. Temenos' magic is buffed this turn, which means that he can heal more to max him and Throne up. Hopefully, he's still relatively low level.
I owe you.
Not quite max, but we'll take it.
Cleaning time.
And then maybe we just want to do one stab and then triple stab next turn.
There!
Vados the Architect is
My
not
turn.
fucking out at all.
Oh dear. Repent.
Okay, come on. 4 times
Holy
Holy
Lord.
Light. 526. Okay. My cat is meowing at my door. Buddy, I will play with you
Pierce
later.
them. Wings
I
of
must
frost.
focus. Vados the Beast. Oh.
Bring it on.
I kind of want to defend because I really don't like that
My
he
turn.
upped his magic attack.
I need a plan.
Oh dear. I think not. Very well. I think not.
Because we can
Thinking
at
time.
least hopefully survive his
Cleaning
attack
time.
and waste
just
his
getting warmed up. Bring
buff
it
a
on.
bit. Yeah, exactly. And he attacked the one of us who has a buff against surviving darkness. Good. And because he wasted 2 of his turns with that buff in our defending,
My
we
turn.
can break him. Unfortunately, we're going to have to use an Inspiring Plum because I didn't pay attention to the fact that Oswald
This
is nearly
one's for
out of
me.
SP. However,
Very well.
well, that's okay because next turn we can get off a stronger attack with both of them.
Yeehaw!
Ned, get in here. We need your help.
It's your
We're
ship
gonna need to
now,
get
friend.
Ned back after this, or get someone, hire someone else.
Ready?
Get some work to some other underworked person.
Oh dear. You're finished.
Max power Holy Light. Alright.
Holy Lord.
I think we should just stop him from trying to summon the stronger elementals,
Think.
because
Calculations complete.
those are a freaking problem.
Pierce them. Wings of frost.
Yeah, Fire of Condemnation kind of sucks, but it won't kill
Here
us.
I got more. Yeehaw! Let's do it. How's that? It's the case.
What to do?
We're gonna regular stab, actually. This might seem a little weird what I'm doing here,
I need a plan.
but I want to set up to have, like,
To work.
the maximum possible benefit from this. So, like, it's weird, but in this game sometimes you just kind of have to try to balance your turns to get a good amount of BP.
Bring it on.
But I don't want him to attack again, so we're gonna stab once. And then, while it might seem like a good idea to use our
Bravo, Partitio.
Holy Light right now, if we do, we're going to want to do it just regular and save our BP for next turn. Because it
Holy
still will probably do more damage than if we just bonk him.
My turn.
And we can always
As swift as a snake.
latent power on Throne and get off extra
Ready?
physical attacks. Okay.
Now
No, we're gonna
In
wait.
pursuit
with
of
this.
knowledge.
We might make you use one of our soul stones.
Take this.
Because the next turn, we'll be able to
Thank you.
triple charge,
Let me show
latent
you
power,
what I've learned.
single target ice wind on Vados. We must have done well over 10k damage. We can recover our healing items when we finish the fight. Yeah, we'll be able to buy more. We're gonna go to a few more chapter 1s, so we'll get some random
pierce them. Wings of frost.
chances to restore our item stock a bit,
Cleaning
which will be
time.
good.
Yeehaw!
See, the thing is, some of the first bosses must have had several thousand health, so I'm not surprised that this guy has this much health.
Holy light, illuminate the darkness.
Vados begins to change up. Okay, we want to get him before he can attack again. Therein lies the rub. How the fuck do I do that right now? No. Okay. 1 plus 3 is 4. Hold on.
Bring it on.
2.
This one's on me.
Thinking time.
Fuck. Okay. It's fine. We can buy SP restoring items.
Pierce them. Wings of frost.
Yes! Okay, he's dead! Thank God! That one was tough.
I've gained valuable insight.
I think the key really is to never let him summon the higher powered elementals. Otherwise, they really screw you over. You're concerned it might all just be a phase 1. I mean, if there was a secondary boss fight, I wouldn't be surprised, but we survived. This game is a lot of strategizing how to do as much damage as you can.
Now talk.
Surrender yourself not unto silent dusk, for the light shall fade.
What?
That's enough.
You're totally in on this, aren't you?
Captain Caldina.
In the sacred name of Bran the Thunderblade, you are under arrest.
You know they're gonna try to kill you later if you're the Thunderblade, right, Caldina?
Beg for his mercy, for it is he who shall judge you for your crimes.
What he are you referring to? Oh, Brand?
Be not conceited, for it is you who must beg forgiveness.
Ooh.
Take him away.
Not much room for a phase 2 against Vados if that happens.
Your name was Crick, yes? Well done.
And so the crows of the sacred guard descend once more. So eager to take the credit for the hard work of others.
Pardon us for not having the liberty of pecking at every seed and rock we come across.
Yeah, well, if it was up to you, there would be a murdered dancer tonight, Caldina. Like, he's got a point that, like, what you were doing was significantly less effective.
Go about your business. Your little interrogation is over.
I will merely note that the criminal now in your custody is a heretic.
Ooh.
He chose his victims according to scripture, you see.
Well, nothing, stay your tongue.
You know, he's trying to give you information. But clearly you don't care.
Come, Crick. There is work to be done.
I'm sure we won't run into Crick again.
Yes, Captain.
Poor hound. You lost your master.
I love how everyone just assumes that his order with the Pontiff is exactly like theirs, and he wasn't running around doing his own thing before now, because he absolutely was. Caldina is either in on it or stubborn to the point of incompetence. I have to agree with that, yeah.
Careful. Eye bites.
He waited till he was alone to say that line so no one could punch him.
You're sending me back to headquarters?
We will deal with the aftermath here in Kennelbrine. Vados will be transported to the Sacred Guard, where he shall remain in custody. You shall be his escort.
I swear to God, if because of you, Crick gets murdered, I won't even care if you don't turn out to be a villain. I will not forgive you.
I am honored, Captain. Yet...
Yet what?
In truth, it was Temenos who apprehended the suspect. As such, might we not grant him the opportunity to interrogate Vados?
Crick, you're so innocent.
Very well. In deference to the late Pontiff, he may have his interrogation.
Alright, so this just seems more stubborn than anything else, actually.
Many thanks, Captain.
Crick.
Uh-oh.
Did your investigation reveal anything of note?
Just before you apprehended him, Vados uttered something strange, yes.
Oof, that stinks, Dusty. I'm sorry to hear that.
Surrender yourself not unto silent dusk, for the light shall fade. I feel I've heard those words somewhere before, but I cannot place them.
Good work. That will be all.
Crick's a good boy, but I worry deeply for what's about to happen to him.
Excellent work, Crick.
Don't kill him.
Ort, are you joking? We joined at the same time, and here you are serving as bodyguard to the captain herself. I scarcely deserve the admiration of someone so clearly superior.
Crick, you gotta get your self-esteem higher. You're doing great, buddy.
Is that so?
Uh-oh. Oh, no.
That sword of yours makes us equals.
I'm so scared. What are you gonna do?
Come now. You needn't spar with me to know you're better, right?
Were they rivals?
It is possible for skills to atrophy, you know. The only reason I'm here is because Captain Caldina saw fit to raise me up. Just as the Inquisitor brought you into the church.
Right.
The flame lights the way. We just happen to be following our own flames.
They're gonna make the friends fight to the death in some horrible, tragic battle, aren't they?
Down paths we pray are righteous.
May the sacred flame guide you, Crick.
Or, I worry for you almost as much as I'm worried for Crick transporting a violent murderer who our entire party barely managed to contain.
And you as well, Ort.
I'm very worried about Crick in this instance.
What is it that you're reading, Temenos?
The theologian Lucian's notes. I borrowed them.
Ah, yes. Borrowed.
Stealing evidence yet again.
'Cause he can.
Let's not say anything we'll regret, Crick. This is well within the bounds of our investigation.
Gods, please have mercy.
What do you plan to do next, anyhow?
Well, the case this string of murders opened is now closed. I have been told to escort Vados back to headquarters, and that is what I shall do. Once he's safely in the Sacred Guard's custody, you'll be given the opportunity to interrogate him.
Oh, this isn't gonna go well. There's more than 2 chapters to these stories.
Oh, with the crow's approval? How suspicious.
I think you would do well to choose gratitude over doubt, just this once.
You forget that doubt is what I do. So, there are 2 paths before me.
2 paths? Are you not returning to the Sacred Guard headquarters yourself?
Oh.
That is the first path.
Oh.
And it leads to the interrogation of Vados.
Oh no, this seems like a much more suspenseful route split than the Throne A one. I don't know if I like this.
The second path, however, lies within these notes. The Felsun ruins. Apparently, they're somewhere in Crackridge. The theologian Lucian intended to visit them before he was killed. I feel this might be a momentous clue.
Oh boy. But what if Crick dies if I do that?
And so the second path leads to the Felsun ruins.
I was not prepared for this game to have so many optional, like, choose between these routes.
The question is, which puzzle do I solve first?
I don't know, Temenos.
Whichever you choose to follow, take care of yourself, Temenos.
There's so many. I'm so concerned.
I shall welcome you at our headquarters whenever you arrive.
I know you say that, and I know so far the game hasn't punished me for taking specific route splits first, but I am scared.
I eagerly await our reunion. Oh, Crick, this is far from over.
Yeah, there's a lot going on in Krakow.
Why did Vardos kill these people? Why did he liken his victims to each of the 8 gods? There's something I'm not seeing. Something important.
He's trying to summon a god, Temenos. And you're probably gonna have to fight it at the end of your storyline. I hate to tell you this.
And I'm going to find out what.
Alright, our little detective man. We got a lot of work to do. Temenos' investigation bears fruit. Where others saw a period at the end of a string of murders, Temenos sees only a comma, an ominous promise. This is far from over. He senses a nefarious presence lurking in the shadows. Shadows, the sacred flame, shall illuminate in due time. Temenos the Cleric, Chapter 2, end. I'm worried about Crick. I think Crick has got some death flags. The Crossed Path, Cleric and Thief Part 1 is available. What is that? What is the Crossed Path? Well, good news, we can get a new skill. Shackle foe to reduce their speed. There's a lot of speed skills. We get Fleetfoot, which raises our speed. So she's very much spaced around going first, which I think alongside the springy boots would actually be kind of neat. Is that something I can get from the tavern? I mean, I should probably go find a freaking inn tonight. Human City very big. That it is. Before we go check that out or check out Castti, there's side stories? Seems my husband's up to some foolishness again. Better not be some crackpot trading scheme. My lad's been acting a little oddly these days. Mom's been acting funny these days. It's as if she were hiding something. They all think they're hiding something from each other. Great. Okay. In. Oh, the inn's next door, sorry. Yeah, we're gonna rest. It's worth the 100 gold to restore our health and SP. Temenos is writing these in third person, absolutely. Welcome to Canal Brine. Best dinner in town, right here. Travel the world with my family. I'm traveling with mother and father. The cuisine in this inn is just divine and fascinating too. I never tasted anything like it back east. I don't think we should mug this random trader. We've got the armory here. Oh, yeah, here we go. We're getting everyone slightly better armor. Well, at least as much as we can afford for right now, because that will be important later. Who are you? I can't believe it. The lighthouse's reflector is broken. Who could have seen this coming? Without a reflector, the light won't be visible until the ships are practically on the rocks. It's a recipe for disaster. Problem is, the reflector is made of a special alloy called almerite, and it's not easy to come by. I suppose another lighthouse might have a spare reflector. Alright, so we need to find a spare reflector. By any means, we should go see what the heck the cleric and the thief crossover is, because now I'm immediately fascinated. Or where do I find that? Is it on the world map? An icon for these stories will appear on the map. These are stories with two travelers walking a singular path. Both must be in your party for the story to begin. What? Oh my god. Okay. Crackage is level 32. What level is going to headquarters? Stormhail Route 37. Okay. Huh. Crackage is level 24. There's two separate routes, though. We're just gonna go look at crossed paths so I don't have to decide right now. Oh yeah, I know Tide laundry detergent's gotten me itchy too sometimes. So hidden stories depending on your party composition. It would appear so. There is a lot of depth here. Oh, and they even have little unique art for it. She's holding the lantern for him to read. That's so sweet. Inflamed Troche. Throne A tells Temenos of a rumor she heard regarding a certain treasure in a cathedral. Intrigued, the Inquisitor helped her investigate. Dude, like, just to be clear about this, part of what people were, like, we really would want a sequel to Octopath Traveler to do is have more, like, connections and discussions between the party members. This is just straight up awesome. I am thrilled by this. There is so much going on in the world. This is gonna take a long time to complete. That is really cute, though.
Home, sweet home.
This is also fully voice acted? Man, this game is so good.
Though I suppose there's nothing really sweet about it.
A cathedral.
Well, well, Throne A. Is there something you'd like to confess?
Is it bad that I kind of ship these two?
Not really. I just remembered something. A rumor of treasure hidden within a cathedral. Huh. There's not a thief out there who doesn't love treasure.
Is that a coin? Only a fool cares for charred coin. Reach into the fire and you'll get burned.
No good thief fears a little fire. I once made a bet with my companions on whether the rumors were true or not. The treasure was called Alpatis.
Alpatis.
Alpatis. That name does sound familiar. Well, you've certainly piqued my interest.
Then, what say we investigate, Detective?
Oh my god.
I would love to, but alas, I am a messenger of the gods, and you, a thief.
This is all the game we really wanted back in the GBA, GameCube, PS2 era, but this systems didn't have the space or processing power for it. That's a good way to put it. Because what it really reminds me of distinctly is Final Fantasy VI, and it reminds me how much I need to get the Pixel remaster of that game on, I think it's on console now, so I can get it on PlayStation, because Final Fantasy VI is my favorite Final Fantasy, and I say this as someone who played it initially on an iPod Touch in like 2012 or something. I didn't have a computer, so maybe it was 2011. But like, it's such a good game. It's so good. There's not even words to describe how good it is. And like, Octopath really feels like an expansion off of the ideas that games like that put forward, where you have multiple storylines with characters with very wildly varying skill sets, and like the really gorgeous, in both instances, pixel art graphics and style. It feels like a natural evolution of those early Final Fantasies, and my favorite Final Fantasy especially, into a form that only modern gaming could really do, without ignoring the fact that people really like the systems in the older Final Fantasies. Like, Final Fantasy VI is still beloved for more reasons than just its story. It's a fun game to play, and seeing turn-based systems be not shunned and ignored for being older styles, but evolved into new forms with new strategies for newer players and newer systems and new technologies is honestly wonderful. And seeing that kind of character-driven storyline narrative with intertwining stories of multiple characters a la Final Fantasy VI really tie in together like this so well, it just feels good. Also reminds you a bit of Disgaea, but more natural dualistic. Honestly, I do find most distinctively the style reminds me very much of FF6, but like, I see what you mean.
I'm not looking to steal anything. I just want to see if the rumors are true.
So you say, but something tells me you have other motives.
I don't.
Totally not.
Very well then, Throne. Let the search for clues begin.
Hello, sir. Treasure in the cathedral. Never heard anything like that. Very helpful. Maybe someone at the cathedral will have more info, too. Let's just keep running around, I suppose. Oh yeah, this guy wanted us to light sacred flame candles, didn't he? We see more people coming on pilgrimage than ever before. Unfortunately, the path to the cathedral is poorly lit and dangerous, crawling it as it is with petrifying creatures. Candles of the sacred flame has the power to keep those creatures at bay. Placing them carefully could provide relief. If only some patron could pick up some candles and leave them at my disposal. We could buy some sacred flame candles when we want to do that quest. I'm more curious about where the person with all our info is. God damn it, Temenos. The only way to get info out of this man is to beat him up. The
Time for some
forgetful
questioning.
old man. This feels evil.
Oh dear.
I'm just gonna keep bonking some random guy.
Very. There. To work. I think not. I won't
Bonk,
back
bonk,
down.
bonk. Tell me where the treasure is.
How's that?
He doesn't have any chill.
Ha.
Forgetful old man, age 68. An elderly carpenter and dear friend of Pontiff York. The trust between the two was so great that he was even privy to church secrets. Though he feigns forgetfulness to keep himself out of trouble's way, his memory is still quite sharp.
Ah, the Inquisitor. I suppose I could tell you about it. The Pontiff once swore me to secrecy, you see.
How intriguing.
But we must speak elsewhere. Take me to the Pontiff's chambers in the cathedral. May the sacred flame guide us, or something.
Ah, yes. Guiding is Temenos' specialty.
Are we gonna have to get rid of Steve to get this guy to join us for a bit? Oh boy. We'll get Steve back. After you, oh, this is someone you must guide to progress the story. After you part ways with them, your current companion will return. Oh, so we'll get Steve back.
Come, my wayward lamb.
Good. Take me to the Pontiff's chambers. We can talk there. Alright. Your current companion, Steve, will return to you after you part with your new companion, former carpenter. Are we gonna name this guy? Jorg's friend here? Yeah, we are in the right place to get Steve back. And the developers clearly thought about it, actually, which I appreciate. We still have Ned, but not for much longer, unfortunately. I think we've gotten all the treasure around here.
I suggest you get out of my way.
No.
Oh well, we need money.
Cooling time. I take what I want.
Not that they're giving out much money around here. Carl the carpenter. Alright, Carl has replaced Steve. Just for now. Don't worry, chat. Steve will be back. I love that we're just gonna take this head cleric everywhere as long as we possibly can. So what secret passage are we entering that we're gonna have to fight stuff in is my question at this point. And I am worried about that route split for Temenos, but I suppose we don't have to worry about it for too long. There's a whole... there's a whole quest journal for extra stories alongside every single side quest and all of the main stories on top of that. Jesus Christ. This game, you're sure getting your bang for your buck, I think. Okay, this guy, we need to go to the right of here.
Will this area suffice, good sir?
Yes, thank you. This may look like an ordinary bookshelf, but...
You see, the Pontiff hid things in the most obvious place you could think of.
The mischievous gods couldn't help themselves.
Well, my.
Now then, my job here is done. Do with this knowledge what you will. And may the sacred flame light your path, or something.
Thank you, sir. Sorry for bonking you with a staff.
What a strange old man.
Yeah, they have. I suppose it's really been 5 years since the first Octopath Traveler, which I really don't know how to feel about the fact that 2018 was 5 years ago now, but we're just gonna push that anxiety back to the very far corner of my mind.
Let's go, Temenos.
A hidden passageway. Perhaps His Holiness wasn't so holy after all. But to go so far just to hide a single treasure?
Are you coming or not, Detective?
She's not waiting for him.
Goodness, it's not easy working with thieves.
Your former companion has returned. Steve's back. We've got a secret passageway that leads up to this balcony. This is very reminiscent of Final Fantasy VI specifically, with the opera. If you've played that game, presumably remember the opera. And since I'm probably gonna stream it later, but you'll learn if you don't know yet. Ooh, that's nice to have. An Angel's Ring, raising our SP and elemental defenses. This is so suspicious. It's such a massive passageway. Hello?
Who goes there?
Ma'am?
Someone's here. What shall we do, Temenos?
I am an agent of the Pontiff, or so you could say.
Oh, a friend of His Holiness? My sincerest apologies.
Ma'am?
Allow me to introduce myself. I am Alpatis.
The secret treasure Alpatis is a person? 2020 to 2022 does feel like one long year. That just kind of collapsed into a singularity of 1 year, I agree.
You are Alpatis?
So Alpatis isn't a treasure?
My clan has taken the Alpatis name for generations. The Pontiff has safeguarded us here for years. No one comes but to bring us food.
You've been here your whole life?
What?
Like a caged bird.
A caged bird? I suppose you could say that. Speaking of His Holiness, I haven't seen him lately. Is he well?
Oh no. Yeah, this seems like a secret daughter kind of situation, or a secret magic clan situation.
I'm afraid the Pontiff is no longer with us.
Ah, I see.
What are you looking at? Are we such an unusual sight?
I can see a flame burning within you.
A flame?
A flame?
Yes, it burns within both of you.
Is this a magical thing?
It seems the time has come for me to fulfill my mission. There is something I must leave with you. Please, take this.
So we finally get to see the treasure.
This is quite a cloudy mirror, or at least a piece of one.
Is this meant to be treasure? It looks more like
Hey, shush.
Now, Throne, I thought you said you hadn't other motives for coming.
It does seem like she's some sort of, like, seer.
I must return to my clan to fulfill my mission.
Your mission? Just where are you going? Careful. You can barely stand. Perhaps you should rest before going on your way.
Thank you. Yes, your heart is warm indeed.
I suppose the flame inside them is being literally warm-hearted.
Let us meet again someday.
I wonder what this
You too?
mirror is.
Do you hope for the dawn?
Yes? Well, that was very mysterious. Was the danger level only for the old man, and this was majorly a story kind of mission, or are we gonna have to fight a boss?
I never suspected a broken mirror to be the treasure. Just who was that woman?
The Pontiff kept her a secret, even from me. She must be very important. Should we have stopped her? I wonder what her mission was.
Why did the Pontiff keep this mysterious seer a secret?
It doesn't matter. It looks like there was no treasure in the end.
It's only one piece of the treasure throne, eh? It might be more treasure.
The rumor was false.
Is it really? This loading screen is pure white, and I do apologize for that.
Alpatis, the treasure hidden in a cathedral. Shrouded in mystery, said to have been left behind by the gods.
Maybe she was. We don't know.
Must not have been very important then. Huh.
I'm tired of all these tall tales. Aren't you, Throne?
No, I think it's true. That's what my gut tells me.
Guts never steered us wrong before. Let's say we have a bet.
Well, I mean, we can't really lose the bet now. They're all dead, so...
Let's. I see that there is a treasure.
Then we bet there's not.
Even you, Piero?
Every thief knows it's best to play it safe.
How perfectly dull of you.
Like taking risks ever did us any favors.
Well, we'll find out the truth if the gods decide to show us any favor.
Well, they showed one of you favor. Yeah, winner by default. That's probably not very satisfying in this instance.
I'll hold on to these until then.
She still has them.
Hold it all you like, Throne. Just don't steal it, alright?
She still has her friend's coins. Yeah, she might be letting them go, because in this instance she feels they won the bet, right?
Well, my friends, it looks like I lost our bet.
Throne?
Let's go, Temenos. There's nothing left for us here.
Goodness, it's truly not easy working with thieves.
Yeah, I will say, there's definitely a lot of writing tropes used in this game. Not that I necessarily have any particular problem with that, though. Should we, we should probably go, get a new party member. Let's go see Cassti's story. I will probably run to the restroom before we do that, but I will get back here. And no, tropes are not a bad thing, and they are used very well here. They're bad when they're used poorly. Something being predictable doesn't mean it's bad. Being predictable can just mean you've done your foreshadowing well, or you're playing into tropes well. It can mean you're playing into them badly, but the quality of your writing is much more important than whether or not you feel it's predictable. And any media that has specifically made, you know, plot twists just because they think that makes the writing better isn't inherently right by doing so. Tropes can be good, tropes can be bad, plot twists can be fun, and they can also be terrible. Now, if you don't mind me, I'm going to run to the restroom and leave you with that thought. I don't know how long the sentence predictable can just mean your story follows a logical progression has been here. I agree, predictable is not always bad. Glass Onion tells you what happens at the beginning and somehow you're still surprised at the end. That is impressive. I've heard good things about Glass Onion. I haven't seen it yet, though. Tumblr was very into it for a while. Nothing like a duet with the waves. That is adorable. Let's go get ourselves an apothecary while we're in town. I'm curious what the tone of her story will be like. It's good, watch it. I will. I've heard a lot of good things about it being, like, a very fun mystery.
Nutrient deficiency. Too long on the open seas, I take it.
Okay, I know this is important and all, but look at the tiny little cat in the foreground on the right of the screen just eating a fish. He's having a good time. He's so cute. They did a little animation of him washing his face, wagging his tail. It's a baby.
I also see symptoms of severe dehydration.
Apothecary. Everything's going dim. Please, heal me.
Easy now. It'll be all right. Healthy, nutrient-rich food is what he needs most right now. If only I had some fruit.
You want some healing grapes? I got like 96 of them.
Ah, grapes! Thank you. This is just what I was looking for.
Yes, I know you guys are getting a cat soon.
Here, eat this.
Thanks. I feel much better now.
Remember to maintain a balanced diet. That'll help keep you healthy. Take care. I appreciate the help. My name is Castti. I'm a traveling apothecary. Are you a traveler as well?
Yes. You want to join us? She's immediately your favorite. That is fair enough. I think she's gonna end up being in our secondary party, because I'm feeling pretty solid about our current team comp, and our secondary party is definitely gonna need a healer, and she's gonna fill that role really well. That is not saying I'm not interested in her in the slightest, it's just that we gotta do 4 people first and 4 people second if this is anything like the original.
I have lost my memories, and am searching for clues to who I once was. If you wouldn't mind sharing the road with me, may I join you on your travels?
Absolutely, Castti.
Thank you.
Would I like to hear the beginning of her tale? Yes, that's why we're here. To have her join us, and also to see the beginning of her story.
You have the power to save lives, more than any other. That's why you have to live.
Who are you, mystery hooded figure, rescuing us from something? Boy.
If anyone can create a cure, it's you.
A cure for what?
It's up to you now.
Is there some mystery disease going around? Oh, well, I'm immediately intrigued by this. Also, don't worry, I will be trying to do literally everything I can in this game, so we will see all the character storylines.
Look, over there! There's someone on that skiff!
We were just abandoned in a little, lifeboat at sea. Castti is lucky that these sailors found her, to be honest.
I hear waves. Where am I? Am I on a ship?
Finally come to, have you? Feeling better yet? You've got the luck of the tides, you know.
Yeah?
Why can't I stand? My throat... too dry.
Easy now, lass. You've had a rough time of it. Drink up.
I immediately love this captain so much.
Thank you for saving me.
Couldn't well leave you to the fishes. How'd you end up on that little skiff anyhow?
Skiff? I don't know. I can't remember.
Come on now, this isn't the time for jokes.
I'm sorry, but I really can't remember anything. Who I am, where I came from, it's all a blank.
I know one thing about you, lass. Your name, it's Castti.
Yeah?
Castti. How did you know that?
It's stitched onto your outfit. What's that uniform of yours anyway? Ah, right. Amnesia. Strange to think a person could forget their own name.
Yeah, nameless ship captain's a good person. If he doesn't get a name, I feel like he deserves one from us.
I have to remember.
I'm not sure why, but he feels like a Pete to me.
First things first, I need information. Somewhere to start. It will be difficult to learn who I am. Nevertheless, the crew of the ship should know more about the circumstances of my rescue.
Yeah. Pete's a good sailor name.
I should inquire about that, and the ship while I'm at it.
Alright, that seems like a reasonable place to start in figuring out what's going on. Go chat with everyone. During the day, Castti can inquire for all sorts of information. You must be at a certain level to inquire. Ah! So, like, the chillest possible version of getting information out of people. It's not just staring at them from across the room like Oswald. It's not beating it out of them with a staff. It's just, you're strong enough to ask them. Captain, age 55. The captain of this ferry connecting the eastern and western continents. Rescuing Castti was simply a matter of obeying his duty as a captain, but he feels a special kinship with her, as she reminds him of his own daughter who died suddenly in an accident. Oh my god, I love him.
That was very helpful.
She just tells him it was helpful. Oh, I gotta get info from everyone, obviously. Clean the deck, prepare and unload the cargo. My work's never done here. Can't inquire about the fisherman. Okay. Author. Your story's the first I've heard of its kind. Townsperson. Did you really lose your memory? Sailor. I'm glad I'm the lookout. I can see further than anyone else on the ship. So what did you see? 22. A rather slothful scaler who happened to spy Cassti's skiff while avoiding his work. Though his dereliction of duty was revealed, his keen eyes earned him a permanent post as the lookout.
Thank you.
Well, at least that's an upgrade. He's our dad now, the soft uwu version of Temenos' ability. We even have a deadbeat older brother. We're now family with the ship. It scares me to even think of forgetting my husband and daughter. Are you okay, miss? Oh, is this the merchant family we saw in Cannelbrine? I've heard of amnesia before, but I never actually met someone who had it. We should be able to see the harbor soon. Age 32. The fresh-faced captain of a ferry connecting the eastern and western continents. He became violently seasick on his maiden voyage and completely lost heart by the time the boat docked in the Brightlands. He will hand in his resignation the moment he returns to the harbor lands. Oh, he tried his best.
Thank you.
It's not for everyone. Passenger. An apothecary in a blue uniform, I see. A soldier returning to the western continent having completed his duties. While on the eastern continent, he heard rumors of a group of apothecaries wearing blue uniforms who killed a large group of people? What the hell is going on? What is the toad? Thus he feels Casti's appearance as an ill omen. This is like a horror story.
Thank you.
Well, this bodes.
I think that's about all I need for now. Based on the predominant currents in this region of the ocean.
I'm impressed you can figure that out right away.
It's likely my skiff sets sail from somewhere on the continent to the east. From my exhaustion and the severity of my dehydration, it's fair to estimate that I was adrift for several days. Hold on. How do I know all of this?
Because you are quite intelligent. No, I'm pretty sure it's a bad omen because apothecaries in blue outfits killed people in the east. So one of them is on the ship with him, and he heard that a group of people like her were murdering people. There are other ladies on the ship. I don't think it's that specifically. Yeah, they can't just drop that on us without context. I'm immediately fascinated.
Not much point in wondering. I should instead thank my lucky stars that I was rescued. Now, to go over what else I learned. This passenger ship embarked from the Brightlands several days ago.
Okay.
Its destination is a large port town called Cannelbrine. Perhaps there's someone there who can shed a light on who I am. Ah, yes. These kind sailors brought my possessions to the passenger's cabin.
Maybe we'll find some clues there. No worries. Frienders are obnoxious to deal with.
Maybe they can offer some material clues as to my identity.
Alright.
I should sort through them before we make landfall.
Seems like a plan. A solid plan. Apothecary's satchel.
This satchel. recognize it. It's mine. It seems rather hastily stuffed. I must have been in quite the hurry.
But why?
Medicinal herbs. A mortar and pestle. For preparing salves and the like, no doubt.
Ah, the computer is big mad. I apologize. That sounds very frustrating.
Well, well. It seems I was an apothecary. What's this? A white flower. Why would I have something like this?
Must be important.
Yet another mystery.
Land ho! All hands on deck!
So there's rumors of a group of people wearing our clothes with our profession murdering people in the East, but we're supposed to be finding a cure. And we have one mysterious white flower. Oh boy.
You sure you'll be all right, lass? Hard to get by without memories.
Thank you, Dad.
I've remembered a little. Enough. I was an apothecary. I appreciate your concern, but no need to fret about me. I'll remember the rest in time.
That's so. Know the seas, and you'll know thyself. An old sea dog taught me that proverb. May the wind and the waves always find you well, Castti.
I know we're probably never gonna see him again, but I love this man. Ship Captain Dad's fantastic. Hopefully we have not in fact spread the plague here. I hope not. That would be bad. I don't think so. But there's something going horribly wrong in the East.
Thank you, Captain, for everything.
Kitty. That cat has sparked so much joy.
What a bustling little town.
Hey, get a load of her.
Huh? She's one of them, isn't she?
One of what?
Yeah, no mistaking it.
I appear to be causing quite a stir. Oh well. First things first, I need to find clues as to who I may be.
What on earth were our people doing? Or what rumors have they spread about us? It's a balanced little mystery. I'm very curious.
I should speak to the people of this town. I might glean some knowledge about my past.
Fisherman. 33. A fisherman who gets drunk every night. He often falls asleep on the way home and has to set out for another day's fishing from there. Every time this happens, he vows to never drink again, but by evening, that vow is forgotten.
That was very helpful.
I feel bad for that guy. That sucks. Unload the cargo, and woo, every day is busy as the last. Oh my god, the cat has a friend. The cat has a friend. There's 2 cats. It's perfect, chat. This is the perfect game. They're friends. Oh. They're cat friends. I love them. Deeply. I'm closed for the day. You'll have to go elsewhere. Age 39, a merchant. A brisk, cheerful woman who runs a stall by herself. She has not taken a day off in years. Staying busy keeps the loneliness away. After closing the stall for the day, she broods for her husband, who set out to fish one day and never came back.
Thank you.
Well, that's depressing. Church is closed, so maybe I'll go fishing instead. 67. An elderly man who attends church with surprising frequency. While leading his granddaughter by the hand, he is the picture of a jolly old grandpa. However, his habit of using that same granddaughter as an excuse to approach and flirt with every woman he sees has made him rather unpopular among the townsfolk.
That was very helpful.
That's a little weird. The church is closed, so it's locked. Okay. Cat friends. Cavern. Doesn't seem like there's anyone in here right now. Is Lucian alive? That's what happened on the Eastern continent, so you're not to go near her. Am I clear? What happened? A local woman who lives with her husband and their son. Before marriage, she was a florist, and even now she does piecework creating bouquets for people at church. She's also having an affair with an older man she met there. Is she having an affair with the grandpa? Excuse me?
Thank you.
Oh my god. The drama. Food is good. I heard a lady in a blue uniform arrived at the ship from the port. A Canal Brine boy in love with a girl from the Eastern continent. He's trying to buy her a gift that will convey his feelings before he leaves. She leaves, but with little success. The experience has brought him face to face with his own cowardice for the first time. Boy, age 8.
Thank you.
A hidden item. A new treasure can be found somewhere. Guess Dad's not home. He doesn't realize he's being cheated on, so that sucks. People are running from us.
It seems I've been given the cold shoulder. In that case, I'll just have to try my luck with someone else. Excuse me, are you all right?
What's going on here? Is something wrong with him?
Well, he seems to have collapsed a bit. Apparently everyone assumes we're a monster.
He's burning up. We need to get him inside.
Yeah, seems like people generally don't trust us.
Looks like sun fever. He's covered in rashes.
Rash, vomiting. It could be the onset of some sort of strange poison. I should have the herbs to treat this. Hold on for just a moment.
Path action. Soothe. At night, Castti can administer medicine to townspeople to soothe their pain and allow them to rest. A lycanthie? What? Lycanthie? Antipyretic.
Step 1, lower the fever. Luckily, we caught this sickness in its early stages. Dash of lycanth seed mixed with some of these herbs should do the trick.
Lycanth, okay.
Good. I still remember my craft at least. There, there. Drink up. Slowly now. That's a good boy. The fever's receding.
Antipyretic, maybe pyre or pyro as in fire, like anti-fire. I don't know.
He's sleeping peacefully now.
Your work was flawless from diagnosis to treatment. The very model of an apothecary.
Thank you, Miss...
Malaya. I'm a traveling apothecary.
Thank you, Malaya. My name's Castti.
Yep, fever reducing. That makes sense. Antipyretic. So, anti-fire. That makes sense. Welcome, Empress Fess.
Sorry to say, I don't remember much else. I was an apothecary, but what kind I cannot say.
Yeah, seems like our sect of apothecaries was very disliked.
I've come down with a bad case of amnesia.
What? Then how did you diagnose and treat that boy?
It seems my hands still remember their craft. Strange, isn't it?
Who are you? Wait. That blue uniform. It can't be. Get back! Don't you dare touch my brother!
I mean, she helped him.
What?
Senna, did she hurt you? How'd you sneak in here? What'd you do to him?
Literally just reduced his fever.
Calm down. She's an apothecary. She treated your brother for his ills.
Out! You're one of them, aren't you? Heirs apothecaries.
Oh, well, heir! That's a name we associate with death around here. If it's anything like a certain other heir.
Heirs apothecaries? What?
That blue uniform. That sigil. There's no mistaking it. The whole town's in an uproar about you, witch. Word is one of you pestilence mongers have been lurking about.
Pestilence monger? I don't understand.
And I don't care. Out! Out!
Let's go, Castti.
Oh, pestilence monger. Oh my god. Okay, I know this is like tragic and mysterious and all, but look on the left and there's a minstrel playing music for a cat. And the cat looks so happy.
Who are these heirs apothecaries?
I've heard the name before.
You have? What sort of people are they? Why was that man so hostile to me? What's wrong with me? We have far more pressing business than my lost history. I fear Senna's illness is only the beginning. If I can't identify the root of this sickness, it could engulf the whole town.
Oof.
There's no time to waste.
You're going to help them, even after how you've been treated?
I mean, you still should. Can you pet the cats? That's your first question in any game with cats or dogs. I don't think so, unfortunately, which does suck, but they are still cute. I know you can in triangle strategy, but I don't think you can here. The cat bard. Yeah, we should add the cat bard to the party later.
Would your time not be better spent treating your own woes?
I mean, someone could die, and then the entire town could die, Malaya. I feel like that's pretty bad.
Saving these people comes first. As long as I can heal the sick, who I am is ultimately trivial.
We can pet them in spirit. That's true, Empress Vess. We can pet them in spirit at least. You're sure something more magical, but you can't help but wonder if it's a quarantine or something that got warped by rumors. If this was the real world, it would probably be that there was a town that was quarantined that had some sort of illness in it. And the apothecaries were actually trying to help people, but because there was no cure, it seemed that they were murdering. In reality, it's probably going to be a lot more complicated, a lot more magical, and somehow have to do with a dungeon, because we're going to have to go in one at some point. Cat Lady RPG.
The very model of an apothecary indeed. Very well. You have my aid. Let's split up and find the source of this sickness.
Malaya, thank you.
Yeah, when you're desperate to cure someone, you can try anything.
Apothecaries, aren't you?
Yeah. We'll talk to you later. Bloodletting becoming stabbing. Oh dear.
We won't let you fool us.
I'm sorry, but would you mind telling me about these apothecaries? I'm unfamiliar with them.
Don't play dumb. Everyone knows what that little band of apothecaries have been up to on the Eastern Continent. They travel around charging only a pittance for services. But it's all a sham. Their medicine is poison, and they've killed more than they've helped.
I wonder about that.
I even heard they butchered an entire town not long ago.
That feels like a rumor that got out of hand.
I don't know what dark purpose drives them, and I don't care. Word is, one of them just showed up in town, and you're the only strange apothecary around here, so...
You may be right. The truth is, I don't know if I am what you think I am. I remember little of my past.
The Eastern Continent is the source of all the angst in this world.
A likely story. We're on to you. Get off with you!
Who I was and what I've done, I cannot say. Nevertheless, right now, all I want is to help the people of this town.
If it's as angsty as it could possibly be, it would be really sad if it is, because at the start they said you need to find a cure. What if there is a big plague going around that's incurable, and people are blaming heirs apothecaries, who are the only people who are available to treat, like, the poorest and the sickest, because this whole town still died even though they tried to help. And saying that their medicine is poison. Because it just doesn't work against what they're suffering from.
I'm looking for clues as to what is causing the people here to grow sick. Please, if you know anything, tell me.
Yeah, I don't think they're gonna help much.
Marlowe, what's wrong?
Stop! Get away from him!
What's the big idea? He needs help. Or do you want me to leave him there to die?
No, she understands germ theory. You know, that's a problem that's been faced by doctors in Ebola-stricken areas. I unfortunately think it's not specific to just that in the grand scheme of human history. So I wouldn't be surprised if that's the sort of thing they're referencing here, unfortunately. It seems like plague doctors trying to cure something they don't understand how to.
I said step away. He may be contagious.
Contagious?
At least they listened.
I knew it. The symptoms are the same. I need to ease his fever, and quickly. I'll carry him. All of you stay here. There. He should make it now.
She healed Marlowe.
Yeah. Yeah. The story of plagues throughout history is tragically similar. I mean, yeah, even in, please quarantine. Go stay in your rooms. We'll have food delivered to you. Even throughout history, it's very common in smaller scale cases where something is at the point where it's untreatable for people around a person to still blame the doctors in their grief. And this seems like a larger scale incidence of that has just gotten completely out of hand. Maybe there's someone really evil in our group that we don't know about, maybe, but in all honesty, it seems more likely to me that this is an incidence of something incurable.
Just who are you, really?
Help! People are fainting from some sort of strange fever.
What in the world's going on?
Damn! And of course this happens while our healers are away.
Let me treat them.
Didn't your apothecary get literally murdered? Check there the inn, the rest is up to me. Mom, are you okay? Oh, it's the lady who thought we were suspicious.
Here, medicine. Thank you. I feel a little better now. Good night.
I'm curious how many times in the story healing people with certain herbs will be important. I was curious if we could go see Lucian. I guess it makes sense that the door would be locked. Can't believe what happened to that kid. Are you alright? Answer me.
Here, medicine.
Thanks for saving me, miss.
At least this town's gonna like us better now.
Good night.
We'll probably start understanding that we are just an apothecary. There are limits to what all doctors can do, for we are only human. Yeah, quarantine all of you, get inside.
Could be multiple doctor serial killers, magical biological warfare. Yeah, there's a lot of potential things. You unleash some disease on the people and you spread rumors about apothecaries being murderers. That would be a cool mystery. I'm not sure what's going to happen here. The old man in this house suddenly came down with a high fever and collapse. His granddaughter went looking for an apothecary but hasn't come back because she got it too. We have an emergency. I tried to bring the fever down, but it's not working. Soothe.
Here, medicine.
My fever's broken, thanks to you. You have my gratitude.
I love the creepy rocking chair in the corner that's just tilting back and forth on its own.
There. I've done what I can for now.
The sickness is spreading fast. We need to find its source or there won't be anyone standing before long.
Hello?
Are they better?
We're out of the woods for now, but it's too early to breathe easy.
I'm sorry about before. I shouldn't have said what I did.
At least they acknowledged that they were being unnecessarily prejudiced based off of rumors.
Senna gave me a tongue lashing about it too. He said you saved his life. I know I've got no right to ask this after how I treated you, but please, save our town, save my friends.
I can do that.
I intend to, but I need your aid first. Help me locate the source of this contagion.
Huh. Well, I don't know if this will help, but earlier today, Senna said the water tasted funny.
That's actually supremely helpful. Waterborne illness. That would explain why it's affecting the whole town.
Hey, Ma said the same thing to me this morning.
Oh no, it's cholera. I mean, IRL equivalent, yeah. We got some dysentery here, folks.
Really? I boiled some water this morning and didn't notice anything strange.
Because you boiled the water, which is the good thing to do.
The water? Of course. Maybe those who contracted this illness all drank the water without boiling it first. If that's true, then that must be the source.
Okay, for now, boil your water while we figure out what the contaminant is.
A fine deduction, Castti. I agree.
Urbanism's #1 enemy, sanitation. What horrific muck monster is spewing the disease into the water, I wonder?
We draw our water from a spring that flows out of a cavern south of town.
Then my course is clear. I must hurry to this cavern and cleanse the spring before the sickness spreads further.
The great mighty Pooh. Oh dear. Malaya is our sister now. Yes, we're family.
We're coming too.
This is our town. It's our job to protect it.
I appreciate the offer, but I'm afraid I must insist that you stay. Cleansing noxious substances is dangerous work. Stay here and see to your sick.
Well, all right. Take care of yourself, apothecary.
Malaya, could you remain here to treat these people?
have a habit of putting others above yourself, don't you? Fine. Just come back in one piece, Castti.
I'll do my best.
I'll try. The world needs more apothecaries like you, Malaya. I'm setting out for the cave to the south. I'll be back soon.
Time to go clear up some toxic waste, maybe. Some sentient toxic waste. Danger level 1. Alright, we're gonna be leveling up a bit probably, because there's presumably gonna be a boss, and we're not particularly familiar with our skills. Let's see. We have Healing Touch. Yeah, that definitely solidifies that I want to save Cassti's story for Party 2. Because then we can have a healer in each of our party setups until the end game. A Dark Lion. It's the opposite of a dandelion.
Are you my next patient? Here I go.
Castti can concoct potions from various ingredients. They have a wide range of effects, including aiding allies and harming foes. Entering boost modes will all bolster the concoction's effects. Summons a random, slightly positive status effect. Grape Leaf. Heal HP. Heal SP. Mighty Leaf. Cleansing Leaf. And Diffusing Serum. We can eat the weeds. She's just making Molotov cocktails. Are you my next patient? It's a really good line.
My journey will not end here.
Awesome. We definitely need the EXP if we're going it alone this chapter. There's the path.
Life is too precious to risk.
Well, this thing's weak to axes. That helps. Goodbye. Not a bad way to gain some EXP early on. It's been so long since you've seen this style of RPG, you miss the zingy end of battle clips. Yeah, I was mentioning earlier before you came in, Empress, that, like, this really reminds me of, like, my favorite Final Fantasy in a way, but also it's just a solid, good time. How do I get down to there? There's a hidden item down here. I think if I go right down here, maybe. There we go. Secret paths. You are shifting into blanket mode. That's fair. That's totally fair. Icicle?
This'll cool you down.
Nope. Weak to light doesn't necessarily help me here.
Mike.
We can axe it. Okay. Got it.
Well now.
Just smacking things with this axe we happen to have with us seems to be our best plan here.
Well now.
But yeah, I really like the little actual battle quotes the characters have. I especially like that they have, like, quotes between each other.
Here I go.
Oh, of course I'm not faster enough.
What to do?
Okay, now knock that down.
It's okay, Castti. We're gonna get you a level up out of this. You'll be fine. There we go. Alright. That... Wow, that isn't a level up. That sucks. It's okay. We got grape leaves that we can use to heal. Empowering ring. Always check these chests in the chapter 1s because they give out good items. You don't have a lot of healing grapes, though someone usually sells them. Can I survive another enemy? It'll probably be fine.
Life is too precious to risk.
Yeah, see, it's one of these things. Life is too precious to risk is a really good quote for entering battle at low HP. I love the little remarks the characters have to each other. Like, they sound worried about each other when they faint in battle, you know? I mean, it's honestly a lot less frustrating difficulty-wise than some of the older era of RPGs that you're mentioning there. I think that just kind of comes down to, being well-balanced, A, and B, yeah, modern advances in things like save point locations helps.
Well now.
Ice? Ice fish?
My turn.
Ice the fish.
This'll cool you down. Now.
I like this'll cool you down. They remind you of Final Fantasy, but also Saga Frontier. First time watching any gameplay of this, it looks awesome. So, I will tell you what I've told several others who've come into the stream not knowing much about this game, Empress. This game has a free demo that lets you play the first 3 hours of every single character's story if you want. You only get one save, but you can start from the beginning as much as you like after checking out someone's story. If you want to try before you buy, it's a really awesome opportunity to, but I sincerely do think it's worth the money and have been thoroughly enjoying my first, 20 or so hours with this game a lot. And if you're into this kind of RPGs and you miss them, you can't do much better than this right now. It's just a solid good time. Well, here's the aqueduct. The guard's helm. Yeah, we need that. Put the equipment on. Get our butts to level 5. Before we get in the water, because that's a save point.
Life is too precious to risk. Here I come. What to do? Well now. What to do?
What kind of random status effect can we get from this? Okay, so it only lasts like one turn. You'd have to plan that out with a party member then, so that they would get the buff at a decent enough time. Yeah, I imagine it's better to just gather better apothecary ingredients. But
here I go. What to do? What to do? My turn.
Please die, sir.
It's like they know that freebie will not be enough. Oh, they know. Because a lot of the first chapters are really fascinating. Like, you'll dive into some mysteries with them or revenge plots and, like, big grand quests that make you want to actually purchase the first full game. But it's also a really generous demo in that you can try out every character.
these bars are broken. Something must have forced its way in here.
The toxic monster.
The wellspring is just a little further. I'll need to approach it with caution.
But sincerely, like, the dev team that makes these games and Triangle Strategy, or the Times New Roman series, as some have dubbed them, the names of places in them are quite silly sometimes, but it is a very solid little set of games. And this one, God, I really love this one. It's expanded upon the first Octopath Traveler in ways that I'm really, really happy with.
You are a poison that must be purged.
Crab.
Here I go. I'm terribly sorry.
Or axing the crab. Yeah, I'm kind of surprised by that story, but I remember it because, so, full context, when the world isn't on fire, I often do archaeological digs in the summer. And, the first one I did was back in 2018 when the initial Octopath Traveler came out on Switch. And I really wanted to play it, so, I asked my mom to pick me up a copy while I was out of the country. And she was like, yeah, I can't get a copy of it because they didn't print enough copies because it sold better than Square Enix thought it would. Which I'm like thinking, you guys were the ones who made this style of game really pop back in the old, SNES, PlayStation 1, PlayStation 2 days.
Precious to risk.
Well, you are
Here I go.
a barnacle tortoise.
My turn.
Yeah, it is kind of wholesome. I feel happy for the devs that happens. It's a little sad that a lot of people had to go digital because they couldn't afford, they couldn't get a hold of the physical copy initially. But it's not really the end of the world. They did end up making more, and it's not super hard to find a physical copy these days.
I know no cure for evil.
And I do like the first game quite a bit, for the record. But so far, I like this one even better. So, that's Pika's official assessment on, what Octopath Traveler stuff I like. Grant a single ally immunity to status ailments. Grant HP to a single ally after they perform an action, poison an enemy, and make them weak to poison. Unleash an axe attack on all foes. I might do poison axe and then weak to poison to start. I don't know what the ideal build is for any of these characters. I'm just going with my gut.
You are a poison that must be purged.
I will also say something positive I remember about the original Octopath Traveler's release is that a long while before it came out, and they did the same with Triangle Strategy, not only did they release an early demo that let you try out, like, your first chapter, they actually did a survey after, and took fan feedback to change the final game based upon the results of said survey. The same thing happened with Triangle Strategy, like, over a year before their release. And it let you get a taste of the game and get kind of hyped for it in advance while also giving good feedback to the devs. It was a good time, honestly. Also, yes, I do recommend Triangle Strategy as well, if you haven't had the chance to. If you like the idea of what Fire Emblem has been going for when they've tried to do the whole your choice matters and you get kind of a political spectrum kind of thing. Yeah, to be clear, Triangle Strategy is what that wants to be, but done very well.
Life is too precious to risk.
You actually have, characters that are aligned with different aspects of the political spectrum, and you can make choices in line with certain political ideologies, and you can only really get the golden ending if you manage to very carefully go through that path. But you can also get endings based off of, like, utilitarianism and freedom and pragmatism, and it's actually, or liberty more realistically, and pragmatism, and it's really fascinating to see how they applied it into the maps and design of the game. I'd love to stream it once sometime, but I admit I'm really not that good at the combat in that game. So, take that as you will. It's not super duper easy, but it is a good time. If you like strategy games, it's definitely enjoyable, and it doesn't have the permadeath aspect of Fire Emblem if you find that kind of intimidating or not to be your cup of tea. Though these days, modern Fire Emblems, you don't have to worry about that. Though if you're gonna get the Sacred Stones available on the expansion pass of Nintendo Switch Online when that comes out, which I will, because I want to stream the older Fire Emblems more easily.
Life is too precious to risk.
Yeah, do remember the older games in that series have permadeath permanently on as a feature. Whether that's your thing or not is up to you. Thanks for the recommendation. You're slowly getting back into gaming and discovering why you used to love it. That's a good thing. Yeah, I've been getting back into my own hobbies lately outside of streaming. I know this will sound kind of out of left field, but I started sewing again. So back in the day, I was a very nerdy teenager. I used to make, you know, cosplays as best as I could back then. And nowadays, I was really wanting to get back into doing something with my hands.
You my next patient?
I'm kind of coming off of,
Well, now.
I'm starting to recover from sort of a long period of depression, so I wanted to get back into my hobbies, and I decided to make a baby quilt for my niece. And now I've just been having so much fun getting back into sewing and really remembering why it's so enjoyable to create something with your own hands. So I get what you mean when it's like rediscovering something you used to really love. Feels wonderful. You come back to it with fresh eyes and find things from it that you never really realized were so important to you the first time. Or maybe you learn about things that, you know, you never tried initially, but bring you so much joy, you know? Like, I'd never really made a blanket before in my life, but quilting's been a lot of fun. And now I've been kind of challenging myself to try out really out there sewing projects that I never would have before. Like, I'm making a rug right now, a jelly roll rug. You can look up what that looks like if you want, but it's a nice big round oval rug made out of a pack of fabric called a jelly roll. And it's really fun to get back into it. The turnkey thing was the best balance Echoes could have made. Sounds like a fun project. Yeah, it's taken me a little while to get comfortable with working on the machine again. And trying out different sewing projects with different techniques definitely takes some practice, but it is a lot of fun. Feeling that working on a custom figure, you used to repaint dolls and you remember why you loved doing it. Yeah, exactly like that, because when I used to sew a lot, it wasn't always the same type of sewing I'm doing now. Like, what I'm planning to do right now is a secret project for Dusty.
Life is too precious to risk.
So I can't say what it is.
Here I go.
The rug that I'm currently working on. And,
My turn.
I want to try to make, like, a little, what's it called? A little, ottoman, basically. So, basically getting the cover for it and then stuffing it. So, making a little ottoman cover, which is wild to me that you can sew that for yourself. But it kind of feels really cool. And I also love the idea of making things that I can give to people that I care about. So, a lot of people in my life should expect some, like, quilts and shit coming their way this year. Which is a good thing, I suppose. We never stop growing and re-meeting ourselves. It really is the small joys that bring color and depth to life. You know that vibe very well. Yeah. Arts, crafts, and creative projects are a good way of dealing with depression and mood swings while bipolar. Yeah, I agree with the really being a good way to re-find some of the joy in life and rediscover yourself. I've had a couple experiences as I've started my recovery where getting back in touch with things that I've loved and feeling how they feel now that I'm starting to be able to feel again, has made me feel so much kinder towards the person I was and the person I am. It's honestly, I can't recommend it enough. Let's get ourselves a hand axe. Let's talk really positively about self-care and mental health. Let's buy a hand axe, chat. Reminds you need to buy some epoxy sculpts. But yeah, I have everything I need for a few projects for myself and some people I care about, and I enjoy that, like, aside from streaming, I've picked up another hobby that I used to really like and expanded on it. Honestly, streaming was how I stayed into gaming throughout my whole kind of depression, because it gave me a scheduled reason to keep coming back to something that I really enjoyed. And I can't recommend that sort of thing enough. Anyway, I do highly recommend Octopath Traveler. It has reminded me a lot of RPGs that I've loved through the years. And that's a wonderful feeling. It's really a microcosm of that positivity for me. As someone who loves RPGs and who used to play, like, re-releases of the classic ones when I was a kid and a teenager, it's really nice. Sharp, shiny objects bring joy. Casti's self-care includes weapon shopping.
What is this foul smell?
Listen, her self-care can be weapon shopping if it makes her feel good. You 1000% hear that. You're also in an exploration things. Like, do I like doing this? I don't remember. Let's try. Yeah, I tried doing yoga again recently, because I used to do yoga classes in college back in the day. And I found I enjoyed it too, so that was nice to try out again, because I've been trying to take care of myself, as in part meant trying to get myself healthy. And my mom was kind enough to get me an Apple Watch so that I can keep track of my exercise and steps, which honestly, for me personally in my life, has been helpful. I know it's not for everyone, but it was really nice for me to be able to keep track of my movement. And, like, I realized that I really like walking. And I'm gonna really enjoy when the weather warms up enough to get that, like, nice spring weather to go out hiking again, I think. Because the last place I lived, I used to love hiking a lot, but there haven't been as many places around here to do so. You had to step away from streaming because you haven't found the time to fit in your schedule with work, but you've been slowly getting back into it with your friends' streams. I've been semi-consistent with streaming lately. I kind of got myself sick last weekend, unfortunately. Don't worry, it's healing up. I'm on the mend. But you know, I feel right now that I'm very much discovering myself all over again. And this has been a really nice part of taking care of myself and still communicating with people when I've been at my lowest. And still playing games that I've always known I've enjoyed, because it gave me a reason to kind of sit down and play them when I didn't have any energy or focus to do anything else. And keeping up with it now, I get to talk with you guys, which I've found I really enjoy, and share the games that I've always enjoyed, because I play, as you can see here, a lot of single-player games, which can be a very solitary experience. But when you stream with friends, you kind of get that sense of community that you don't get when you're playing single-player games alone. Man, I'm really sentimental tonight, chat.
It is true what they say. Filth is the root of all illness.
Yeah, actually, germ theory. She gets it.
Now then, what is it that's made all this mess?
Well, we should kill whatever it is with our new axe.
Foul vapors abound. I need to be careful not to inhale any effluvia.
I love their voices immediately.
I think I found the source.
Near.
Just a warm, fuzzy, figure out why the townsfolk are dying sort of night. Thank you for the follow, Empress Fest. I really appreciate that. I hope you'll continue to enjoy this game with us, because I'm going to be playing it a lot. I'm obsessed.
So you're the ones causing all this trouble. Bloodshot eyes and jaws dripping with venomous foam. It's obvious that you're infected. Your very touch poisons the waters here, sickening all who drink it.
Oof. I love the sounds they make. Oh no, it's rabies. Hopefully not as deadly as rabies, because that would wipe the entire town off the map.
I couldn't convince you to leave peacefully, could I? The townsfolk need these waters more than you.
She tried. I love the it makes me so happy for some reason.
It was worth a shot.
Really is always worth a shot.
Time to clean up this mess.
Alright. No, this'll be pleasant.
Quiet down. My turn. Poison slash.
Ooh. Alright. Physical attack. It's fine, we've got healing.
Well now.
Probably gonna kill this thing first. It smirks at us. Okay. Thanks. You have just made me uncomfortable, but I suppose that was your goal. I'm curious to see, as I go through the game, what the playable differences really feel like between the two different types of healers. Since we've got a cleric and now we have an apothecary. Listen, if apothecaries are actually killing infected people, it would make sense if it's magical rabies. That... You're not wrong, actually. You got a point. Oh no. We got poison back. Cleansing serum. Here we go. That's good to have. Okay, that's something so far Temenos can't do.
What to do?
Eyes you carefully. We're gonna have to heal after our next round, I think. Sludge.
I am unwell. Here I am. No mercy, only pain.
Alright.
What to do? What to do?
How do you feel about this?
This'll cool you down.
Pretty neutral, I think. Actually, she's pretty freaking tanky. Not gonna lie, that's kind of nice.
Yeah.
Would you stop?
Hold it together.
Concoction, cleansing leaf.
Time for your medicine.
Great.
Well now, I'll purge this infection. My turn.
How much health do you have, sir?
Poison slash.
That'd be like 2,000 something. Duron 8 Veron. Oh. Alright, I guess it was out of HP. Good, I was wondering. Well, that's not great for us, but...
How deplorable. It just cannibalized its own kind.
I don't disagree. Magic zombies? Oh my god. She's making puns. Tanky Cleric is nice to have, yeah. Magic zombies. I sincerely love the noises they make. I don't know why.
What a noisome odor. Did cannibalizing its own empower it somehow? How troublesome. I'll need to handle this quickly.
Alright, let's cleanse ourselves of this poison.
A pinch of this hand.
Then probably heal. Definitely heal. We got plenty of grapes.
I require this. Well now.
Are you weak to ice?
This'll cool you down.
Yes.
This will. I am unwell.
It's fine, we're not physically attacking it. It's fine because we're gonna break it immediately.
My turn. This'll cool you down. Now.
You can concoct without using any materials.
I have a talent for making do. Time for your medicine.
Okay. Well, that's actually kind of handy in the long term, especially probably at higher levels.
Hold it together. This'll cool you down. This'll cool you down. I'm terribly sorry. Here I go. I'll purge this infection.
These hands. That just sounds like he's gonna beat the crap out of them.
Well now.
Fucking squeeze.
I extend a helping hand.
You can drain SP.
A pinch of this hand.
I don't like you. These hands, exactly.
This'll cool you down.
We're fine. Have some grape leaves.
Time for your medicine.
Okay, it's only gonna affect me for one turn, so we're getting rid of it.
This'll cool you.
We're not even gonna let it do its ultimate. We'll just break it whenever it tries. Icicle, 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 icicle. There we go. That wasn't so bad. These hands, careful or you'll catch them.
I know
Oh my
no
God.
cure for evil.
There we go. A healing grape brunch. We take those. They're useful for the second bosses so far.
Don't think badly of me. That takes care of the root of this illness. All that's left is to sprinkle pure balm leaves around. Liberally.
Very liberally, please.
corruption here should fade. There, a dash or two of pure balm for myself, too. It won't do anything for the smell, but I'll feel better for it nonetheless. Now, back to town to relay the good news.
I think the strategy in this game is don't let your enemies power up their attacks. It's a generally good strategy to try to figure out the pattern in which they're gonna do that and knock them out before they can, if you can. Also, in general, set up for larger gains rather than being impatient and going for smaller ones. Big ups. Hey, Mexicano, good to see ya! It's been a little bit. How you doing lately? Hope everything's good for you. Also, yes, I will be playing this game instead of Pokemon at the moment. Especially
Look, that apothecary is back.
given that glitch. I don't want to lose that save file.
Oh, what a horrible stench.
I'm doing alright. I got pretty darn sick at the end of last week, but I'm starting to feel a bit better from that. And, that's good. Bathing and resting before we go to town is a good idea, yeah.
Yes, sorry about that. I cleared the source of the infection polluting your waters. The spring will run clean again in time. Nevertheless, I recommend boiling all your water for a good while yet.
Thank you. Thank you.
You're Senna's brother, yes? How is he?
Back on his feet, and as rambunctious as ever. Not a trace of that nasty fever left.
I'm glad to hear it. Allow me to stop by later to check on him just in case.
We were wrong about you. You helped us, even after we treated you like dirt.
How can we ever make it up to you?
You just live well and don't judge people when you first meet them.
Don't worry. It's clean water under the bridge. Although, I do have one request.
Anything. Just name it, Castti.
May I borrow your bath?
Aw, that's so cute. I like this story quite a bit too. I mean, you know, so far I've liked all of them. It's a good balance. Some wholesomeness, some heavy stuff, some mystery.
I'm glad our paths crossed, Castti. But it's time for me to move on. The open road is called.
That's alright, Malaya. I'm sure we'll see you again.
Malaya, may I ask what it is that compels you to travel?
Sorry, Malaya. I'm terrible at pronouncing things.
I'm searching for a way to cure a terrible disease. I've identified the ingredients I need to brew the medicine, but I've yet to discover the correct recipe. So I travel in hopes of completing my cure, and saving as many lives as I can along the way.
Very noble.
Is there anything I can do to assist you?
No. This is my problem. My burden to bear. You have your own troubles to see to. Your memory, for one.
to know who those apothecaries are.
Hmm.
And who I am as well. I can't rest until I know. Malaya, correct me if I'm wrong, but you seem to know something about them.
She does, doesn't she? She gonna tell us, or is it gonna be a secret for future chapters?
Please, Malaya, I need to know. Tell me, I'm begging you.
Inquire about heirs apothecaries. An apothecary met in Canal Brine. She is on a journey to search for the recipes for various medical compounds. She seems to know of heirs apothecaries, but will say nothing of them. That glitchiness isn't me! Malaya? Malaya, what did you do? Oh, are you our friend? She's the one that rescued us and set us on a ship?
Castti. You have the power to save lives more than any other. That's why you have to live.
Oh, she saved our life and we don't remember.
If anyone can create a cure, it's you. It's up to you now. Live, Castti.
Excuse me, does she have a giant wolf friend?
There's someone you have to save.
Someone I have to save. Alright, I'm very intrigued. I'm not gonna lie. But we do need our secondary party to have a healer. So I will put my intrigue on the back burner for now. She has a big puppy. She does have a big puppy.
It can't be.
I pray your memory returns, Castti. One day.
No, go after her.
Farewell.
Castti, go after her. No. Oh. Oh no.
Wait. That woman in my vision. That was Malaya.
She was Malaya.
Then we've met before?
And she saved your life.
What's going on? Malaya. What made you act as if you didn't know me? Why would you...
Something's wrong here.
Malaya.
But she's already gone.
Malaya.
I hope hope she's okay. Maybe it'll be more like Agnea's story, and our loved ones can be alive.
It was Malaya who put me aboard that skiff. But why? Who or what were we running from?
That's a fantastic question.
If only I could remember.
Is Malaya a ghost? That would be really upsetting.
I need more clues. Something else to go on.
She did kind of vanish, but that might have also been a signal for like a horrible migraine.
A hidden pocket in the bottom of my satchel? A book. Treatment log. In my hands, I held a diary. One I'm sure was penned by my own hand. It contained a record of treatments given, patients seen. 2 towns were mentioned within its pages. Sai and Winterbloom, more notable by far.
Oh.
It's covered with blood.
What? Why is it covered with blood? What the hell happened here?
Everything beyond the first few pages is too stained and smeared with blood to make out. What in the world is the story here?
Magic zombies. Okay, I see the theory. Whatever it is, it ain't good. Did someone vomit up blood on it? Were they stabbed by us? Were we attacked?
It's time I went on my own journey. This journal is the only clue I have. I have little choice but to visit Sai and Winterbloom and see what I can find. I need to rediscover who I am. And there's something else. Something important I'm forgetting.
Does it have to do with the blood everywhere?
I need to remember.
And so, Castti leaves the port town. Why she had been set adrift in the open seas? What link does she have with Air's apothecaries? And who is the mysterious healer Malaya? In order to reclaim her lost memories, Castti sets out on a journey. Castti the Apothecary, Chapter 1, End.
Any ache, pain, or ill, I'll patch you right up. I'm sure you won't regret having me around. You choose the road for now, and I'll follow.
I think I'm okay with our current party because our secondary party is definitely gonna need a healer. Interesting. Because down here we've got 2 separate storylines. I still haven't found a way to get to Totohaha. Can I get there from town here? Or should we just go do Hikaru first? Let's see. Ooh, hidden item. A plum. We'll take it. Actually, yes! And it's not that expensive of a fairy. The scent of commerce. We haven't tried any of those out yet, but I'm very curious what the hell the scent of commerce is gonna mean. To be honest, very curious. But I'm also very curious about this huntress. And we haven't been to this island yet, so we're going. What is that massive factory island? I want to go there. What the hell? There are several mystery places in the sea here that, like, I'm very curious about all of those. Alright. Not long ago, I found a bottle of white dust on our ferry. One of our passengers must have accidentally left behind. The problem is I have no idea which passenger. White powder? It's not suspicious in the slightest. Oh, we gotta fight.
What to do?
As swift as a snake.
My turn.
There!
Now then. In pursuit of knowledge.
Yeah, all you evil jellyfish. Yeah, that handled it pretty solidly. Didn't have to do much there.
Worse methods.
There is a scent of commerce on this island too, if we want to check that out. I am really curious what the heck the scent of commerce is. There's some scent of commerce at Tropuhopu and some on the western continent. We are kind of at an archipelago on its own, and that's where the mysterious factory island is, right on this island in the middle here. Okay, let's go see about getting ourselves a hunter. Wild girl and scent of commerce. Smells like colonialism. Particio would never. I would feel very betrayed if he did. Extremely
Very
so.
well. Now die.
Thinking time.
I mean, he might, but I would be very betrayed if he did.
Transform. Broken.
Ready?
We are beating up the local monster population. Like, I feel like they would be bothering the people that lived here if we didn't. This seems like a good thing to do.
Time to divvy up the earnings.
I mean, we can go check it out when we're done here if you want. The North Beasting Traverse. It would seem out of character. Or if he did, he'd make the locals profit a lot. It would seem kind of out of character for what we've seen so far. Goodbye.
Transform. I've gained valuable insight.
It's okay, we need to level up for our next things. Like, Oswald's chapter 3 is level 18. Temenos needs to be in the 20s. And Throne needs to be 16. And there's sense of commerce, like, everywhere. Particio smells business
everywhere.
Let the experiment begin.
Here goes.
Oh, it's a Kate. I was like, what is this music? Because it's a Kate.
How's that?
Damn it. Of course.
Ready?
So fun fact, those are like how you speedrun the first game. You find an encounter with a Kate, and you get a ton of money and items from it. They're rare spawn. But of course, it was set up in such an order that it was faster than
I've
us.
seen worse methods.
It kind of reminds you of Ginger Island from Stardew.
Though Ginger Island did handily and carefully avoid the colonialism metaphors, which I do appreciate.
Out of my way.
My turn.
Eat this! I'm just getting warmed up.
No. Transform.
I will say when we reach the save point in this town, I'm definitely gonna
Hit that, I think, for the night. Just because it is good. We just passed one. I might just pop back over there and save the town for next time.
Very well.
That seems like a reasonable choice, actually.
Ready?
This salamander is farewell.
Yeah, it is past 11
Maybe
where
next
I live.
So, and we've gotten through like 3 story segments today, which is a pretty darn good pace considering. There's so many freaking random dungeons around the map too that may or may not be associated with someone else's story. I don't know yet. So why don't we just hit the save point before we head off for the night? And next time we'll probably try to get the last 2 characters' first chapters and on to more storylines with everyone here. I'm very curious about what the heck the Scent of Commerce is though, so we might check that out while we're on the island. But for now, I think I'm gonna head off for the night, and I hope everyone gets a lovely good night's sleep, or has a good day if you're in a different sort of time zone. Bye, everyone.